Hail, adventurers! Welcome back to the Wyvern's lair. I'm DM Wyvern, here again with my good friend DM Red Mage to take on Warhammer II. I'm playing the Knob Wurrzag of the Bloody Ends, and Red Mage is playing Grimgor's Art Boys. I like to call them the Candy Boys, but don't tell them I said that. And right back early in the stream, we got Dread Pirate Adam Lacey, Sesame Street Fighter, Sherm TV, and Morn. Welcome, lads. Welcome. Oh, and we have Flint Fireforge too. Red Mage, you there? Red Mage, you there? Oi! Red Mage, I'm talking to you.
What? Right, you were muted.
I was muted like a stupid git that I am.
Well, at least you knew that you're a stupid git. Next time, don't mute yourself.
What kind of orc are you?
Who said I'm a flippin' orc? We lads be just as wag as you, but we be doing it with our thinkers. Yeah.
Right then, whatever's you are, you ready to jump back into the campaign?
Yeah. Let's get these
Let's stomp some gits. Off we go. I couldn't believe I was muted that entire time. How are you, Red Mage? Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm doing okay, all things considered.
The chat is, panicking a little bit. Flint Fireswords says, "Oh Lord, we're going full orc."
You know, I wanted to do the full orc thing. I really did. But I'm sitting here and my throat is already punching me in the throat. So
Alright, okay. Looks like I can only hang on to it for so long, guys. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm really excited to get back into this with you, DM Red Mage.
yeah, baby. I'm ready to rock it.
Yeah. Dread Pirate Lacey, you say don't worry, no way they can keep this up. To your imminent peril, I might add. The orcs may show up not only in the stream but in other shapes and forms on this channel. Isn't that right, DM Red Mage?
There is a potential.
There is that potential. So watch out. I don't know if it's going to be a stream. I'm still figuring that out. But Red Mage and good old Lord High Master Marshmallow and I shall be talking about the three orcs in the future on the channel. Dread Pirate Lacey says thank you, DM Red Mage. Hey, I mean, it just basically became a normal stream, so I'm not so sure how happy I am about that. I mean, how often do you turn into a role-playing
Live. They are thanking me. Remember, I'm the center of this stream, baby. Remember that. Know your role.
Frankly,
let them thank me. Let them thank me. I am the glorious one.
You don't know how many times.
You're welcome.
Don't know how many times I'm doing my single-player content. I'm getting comments like, "Where's Red Mage? Where's DM Red Mage? Who is this guy? He sucks. He's boring. We want Red Mage."
That's hilarious and adorable. I love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Flint Fireforge says, "As a full-blooded hill dwarf, I'm not so sure I can handle this." Well, I'm very glad that we dropped out of character as quickly as we did. Flint Fireforge. We got Sesame Street Fighter saying, "I've never played Warhammer games except Dawn of War RTS and the MMORPG back in the day." That is old school Sesame Street Fighter.
I really have wanted to play Dawn of War for a very long time. I unfortunately never got the opportunity to.
Well, I'm not talking about Dawn of War. I'm talking about the Warhammer massively multiplayer online game, the Age of Reckoning. Flint Fireforge says, "Yeah, I played Age of Reckoning back in the day. I missed that boat, but it looked intriguing. It obviously collapsed and burned almost immediately, which was unfortunate. But that is the way most MMORPGs end their brief existence if you're not named I don't know,
Blizzard.
World of Warcraft or Elder Scrolls Online or Final Fantasy 14. Hard to keep up with all the numbers behind Final Fantasy 14. Flip Fire Forward says back when Mythic was ruined by Electronic Arts. I don't like to get into the politics of the real world, even politics of the gaming industry on my channel, but I will say that Electronic Arts has a terrible habit of destroying what is unique and beautiful about studios they acquire. Anyway, we're back into the campaign.
I, on the other hand, will happily talk shit about Electronic Arts because they are hot, flaming garbage. I work security in their Vancouver office, and it was the most pretentious building I've ever been in.
Wait. You worked security?
Yeah, back in...
My God. That's all I'm going to say. See, Lost Plateau. I kind of feel like I want to get rid of the southern World Edge Mountain dwarves. I know I'm not at war with them. They kind of love me for stomping all over the Skaven. But I just feel like
so if you want to
be...
murder dwarves, we have some perfectly good dwarves that need murdering up north, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, that reminds me. So going back to what we were talking about, you go handle the north as far as you want to handle it. I'm going to handle the south, and, we're going to be perfectly happy. So you go fight the Empire with their 50 settlements, and in the meantime, I'm going to be handling Skaven because we are on a two-front war. We cannot ignore the Skaven. We cannot ignore the North. So we have to attack them both at the same time. So good luck, sir. Here is your sword. There is your target. Go have at them. Make glory unto you. We got
glory.
Is this a rebel army? It's Skaven rebels. So we're going to let these guys recruit and take care of public order. I'm going to stay in stomping distance of those guys with Oglock the Horrible. So you can chill there, Oglock. While I'm doing my turn, feel free to manage the chat, Red Mage, since I'm focused on what's going on here.
Sesame Street Fighter says, Age of Reckoning, I love the orcs. Adam Lacey says, didn't even know there was one. Ooh. Sesame Street Fighter says, orcs! Yeah, the best orcs spell their name with K's, baby. Sesame Street Fighter says, Red Mage with the scoop. Adam Lacey says, lol at DM Wyvern, my god.
Oh, don't auto-resolve this, we're fighting this out.
So auto-resolve this is what you want me to do?
I'm gonna bonk you.
Okay, auto-resolving.
Alright, I'm gonna be focused on the battle, so I'll take glances at the chat. Red Mage, the
Nah,
court
man,
is yours,
I'll
my
cover
friend.
chat.
Yes, thank you.
I'll cover chat. Actually, are you streaming in Discord? You're not streaming in Discord.
I'm not streaming.
You should be streaming in Discord.
Okay, I'll stream on the Discord.
Yeah, because that way I can watch both.
Sure. Well, that's right, because it's delayed on the stream.
Yeah, it's delayed.
Right. You beautiful people on chat, I am a trash-tastic Warhammer 2 player, so I don't have the talent like Legend of Total War or Dame Offensive to talk to, or Lemon Pledge Total War for that matter. All the Total War peoples, I just don't have that talent to multitask between the battle and the chat. So I'm gonna be doing my thing. Red Mage will be teasing me and taunting me and pointing out things I'm doing wrong as he always does. But yes.
Yeah, that's how I show you I love you, you piece of garbage.
Dread Pirate Lacey says going to be placing to the right as always. I mean, that's what all the pros do.
My blood pressure's already rising.
Look, even the game knows that I should start here. That's where they put all my units. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Honestly, fighting Skaven with the orcs is really, really annoying. Because, I don't know, orc armies I don't feel like... Skaven are like shooters, right? So most of their armies are... if you're playing against a human player, they're mostly shooting armies. So, orc infantry lines don't tend to do so great against them.
It really depends on the Skaven faction too, right? Because there are some that are more inclined to war machines, there are some that are more inclined to Stormvermin. What are you up against? It looks like a bunch of Skavens there.
Well, that's true. I mean, as far as the AI is concerned, it's probably going to be a mixed group. But I really wish, I could be running a cavalry army against Skaven. But, for my playthrough, I'll be just busting through cities. That's going to be mostly what I'll be doing. And that's where cavalry is least effective. So, Yeah, we're gonna use these guys. We're gonna use these guys as my stompers.
All right. The Marshmallow says, "Was this auto resolve? Gorkimore Commander Bash."
Marshmallow, my brother. You're summoning back Wurrzag here. Oh, I'm killing my throat. Marshmallow, I got your message on Discord, and you told me that you're getting back on track there. Let me tell you, brother, I hope you're okay, and I hope you're dealing with what you're dealing with. I don't want to, obviously you've shared with me some stuff. I don't want to broadcast it to the big bad internet. It's not a scandal, but obviously it may be kind of private for you, so I'll just keep
That's exactly what you want to say. It's not a scandal. That's totally not anything anyone needs to worry about. Let's just add the air of mystery. Flint Fireforge says, "Wyvern, you also said you were trash at DA and Kingmaker and ME. Is there a game you excel at?" Well, no. Flint, the answer is no. But he's really, really good with the calculator app.
The calculator app. A red mage.
I've seen him put those numbers in so fast, like such a great little god. Just tappity, 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 tap, 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 tap.
I can't go anywhere without a calculator. We had the simplest math puzzle in Mass Effect 1. It had me floored. It had me going around like a freaking lab mouse trying to figure it out. It was embarrassing, really. I might have to just put aside, the channel for the shame of. Look at that.
Shit.
We got Skaven coming at me. Let's get him, bros.
Sweet.
Get him. Squash these effers. Squash him. Yeah, there we go. Kill those bastards. I said the effers. Drop the F.
You're adorable.
Drop the F.
You're actually adorable. It looks like it's mostly storm vermin on the left flank.
But, going back to, game expertise, Flint Fireforge, I don't think that's a really big thing. Oh, my God. They absolutely... Ouch, the spells they're dropping there hurt the shit out of my catapults. Yeah, going back to, game expertise, Flint Fireforge, I'm not so sure people... I mean, obviously there are channels that specialize in that, but take Wolfheart FPS, right? You're part of the Wolf Pack along with myself. Wolfheart FPS, God bless him, he's not like a game expert, So you don't need to be one to be entertaining to watch, I think. Right, Red Mage? Come on, agree with me here. You know what I'm talking about.
Wolfheart is an expert. He's a pro. He's got a PhD in dope, which is awesome because he can say that on two different work ethics there. But honestly though, what Wyvern's saying is true. We've managed to build this little community from a half dozen geeks playing a game of second edition that never got farther than 4 sessions to now this massive, our Discord's got at least 100 people, doesn't it now?
I have no
Something
idea.
like that.
I have no idea.
But it's this community, and it's you guys here, like Flint and Marshmallow and Adam and Morn and all of you guys. You're awesome. And that's just from us dicking around playing video games like normal people, not sitting here going, the exact combination for success is this. In chat, Flint Fireforge says, "Lol, appreciate the honesty." Adam Lacey says, "Potty mouth Wyvern." Flint Fireforge says, but honestly, I appreciate streamers that show weakness. I cannot watch these perfections, mega hard mode roar type guys. And Flint says, I agree 100% Wyvern. Chris Nichols says, hey folks. Hey Chris, how's it going, bud?
Hey Chris, good friend, how are you, sir? Glad you could make it. We're retreating with that unit because it's almost dusted. Oh my God, my catapult! Get the hell out of here! They beat up my catapults. I think I need a bunch of these rogue idols. Forget the freaking doom divers and the catapults. I need 4 or 5 or 6 of these guys, because these guys cannot be damaged.
And here's an alternative thought I can tell you.
Are they out of ammunition? They are out of ammunition. But can they can break down a gatehouse, I guess. All right, go break down the gatehouse, buddy. You break down the gatehouse here too. And in come the rogue idols. I wonder what the Skaven range units will do to these guys.
They don't have a lot. I didn't see it there. This is mostly storm vermin, clan rats. It looks like most of the range is actually the towers. Adam Lacey says, "Hello, Chris Nichols, and I'm already feeling hopeless." Adam, why
What?
are you feeling hopeless?
Why? Why, Dread Pirate Lacey? He's feeling hopeless about the campaign? Is that what you're feeling hopeless about?
No. I think he's saying because right now he just says, "Do not doomstack rogue idols," and Chris Nichols says, "Just finished playing D&D online, fun game." That's okay. I like it.
Oh, the MMORPG, Chris? You are a big-time MMORPG player. You're playing Star Wars, The Old Republic. At least that's what I've heard you playing. Now I know you play Dungeons & Dragons online. It's really hard finding an MMO these days, I find. I just feel like, what's the point? Everyone's so far ahead of you. The game's probably going to shut down in a few years. Like, why do it, right?
Amen to that. And on top of that, I go back to flashbacks of my World of Warcraft time. I wasn't the worst person I knew who played World of Warcraft, but I sure as hell dedicated way too many hours of my life to that game. Literally, it would be, if I'm not working, wake up, hop on my computer, and that was my day.
I'm thinking of like eventually getting around to checking out Elder Scrolls Online with you, DM Red Mage. But yeah, I think you need to be careful. Like, it's very easy to, you know, end up getting stuck in a game that's not actually fun to play.
Yeah.
I also don't want to bounce around. Like, I want to find an MMO and then call it my home for a while. You know?
Yeah, I hear you there. My ideal would be to find an MMO. Find a group of players who play that MMO that would constitute the what we would call the core group. Like in World of Warcraft, your parties are 5 people. So if we could find 5 people to play, and just sit there and just grind every quest as a team and just kind of do it fun like that, I would love to do that. That would be great. But like sitting there alone, it's lonely.
Chris Nicholas says, MMOs steal your life away. With 5-4 says, come play Final Fantasy XIV with me. I should, honestly. I've heard so many good things about that game. I also like the fact that it's heavily story-based, so you feel like the Grand Foozle hero, which appeals to me. You know, that there's an actually intricate story to the game. In the same way that Star Wars The Old Republic has a great story.
Well, I think that's the really big difference between a good MMO and a bad one, right? Like, is completely the story. DDO ended because, or not DDO, I want to say the Warhammer MMO ended because the Warhammer universe was stale. It was all the same conflicts. They weren't progressing the storyline, right? In Warcraft, they progressed the storyline something like 8, 9, 10 years in game. And in EverQuest, I'm pretty sure they progressed the storyline multiple years in the same way. But when you get a game that just sits there and it's like, this is the game, it's not any good.
Huh. I disagree. I actually think that part of the magic of the original Warhammer was the fact that it was stuck in this like frozen moment in time, and it's such a delicious moment too. I really do not like Age of Sigmar. You know, I don't want to. I don't want to politicize. I don't want to politicize this game. You know, but holy God, do I hate Age of Sigmar with all kinds of passion.
You're in good company.
Oh my goodness! What are they doing? They're kicking my ass. Get in there, guys. Get in there. Ow.
Yeah, of course they're kicking your ass. You're bad, buddy.
Oh, I know. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Pause. Okay, that's what I'm looking for.
Flint says, "Lol, story is amazing, long but amazing. War was also half finished at release thanks to EA pushing it out the door." Marshmallow says, "At DM Wyvern, you hype gob bosses, yeah." Chris Nichols says, "Warhammer Online was fun." Ironhead, welcome to the chat, Ironhead, says, "Anyone here played Adventure Quest?" No, I cannot say that I have played Adventure Quest, Ironhead.
Good job. Get that. Get him, whoever this guy is.
Oh, I'm gonna pause. So one thing that they're apparently going to try and help in Warhammer 3 is the ability to like single out units in a mob like this. Like I'm trying to reach this commander character, but it's such a finicky thing. There we go. I got him now. All right. There we go. Where are my rock idols? Yeah, let's get these guys. Let's get these guys. We got a plague monk unit here. Right, okay. We got another plague orc. We do.
Chris Nichols says, I did. Adam Lacey says, at Ironhead, I played the OG one back in the day 2D version.
Good.
So I have a question for those of you guys who are hanging out in the chat. Do any of you guys remember the Panasonic Real 3DO? It was a console, a disc console that was alive around the time of the PlayStation 1's first, like the original PlayStation release. Ironhead says, Chris Nichols and Adam Lacey, that time, that game was my first online browser game, haha. Chris Nichols says, I love the long fights in this game, so dope. Ironhead says, that game was awesome for its time. Totally was.
How are we doing here?
No Morn
log,
says, no, I wasn't born in the 1930s Red Mage. Morn? Morn? You and I are going to have a talk, son.
Oh my goodness. I love Morn. We actually have a dedicated spot on my Discord for Morn's quotes now.
Alright, well that goes there.
That goes there. Ow! Hey, leave my poor orcs alone. Oh
Ironhead says, never heard of that console.
Kill them.
Oh Chris Nichols says, I remember it.
Kill these guys. Kill these noobs. Kill these effing noobs. Oh my god, I can't believe what happened there. This has been a painful fight, but you know what? It's been a fun fight. It's been a fun
I've been
fight.
watching it. My eyes feel like they need some sleep.
There we go. Get that going. And
I don't have permission to post Shit Morn Says in the Shit Morn Says channel.
That's right. Only I can. Haha.
You suck.
I know.
Adam Lacey says no at Red Mage. Morn says Wyvern will protect me against your wrath. He just did, Morn. He just did. Chris Nichols says I remember the Plastic Soldiers Army Men game for the PS1. Oh my god, so do I, Chris. That was such a pain in the ass to play. DM Dwayne, hey buddy, how's it going? Says hi, Wyvern and Red Mage. Chris Nichols says Morn with a smiley face. Adam Lacey says at Chris Nichols, same. DM Dwayne says, I have a Kolka vision. What the devil is a Kolka vision?
Sounds kind of nasty, if I'm being honest.
I feel like it's something along the Atari age.
That's it. GG Scrubs. Excellent. Good job.
Did you win?
Good job, team. Of course I did. I smashed these guys.
No, it's hard to tell. You're really bad.
Hush. Jared probably likes to say, poor Marshmallow stranded in the yawning portal. All right, let's go grab Marshmallow. All right, hold on one second. Let me get out of this loading screen so I don't dumpster the combat. Glad I didn't lose any units. I almost lost my catapult.
Marshmallow says, the only PS1 game I remember playing is Nuclear Strike. Chris Nichols says, I love those games. They're great. Flint Fireboard says ColecoVision. ColecoVision. Oh, that's the name rings a bell.
Sack that.
Yeah, like a pre-console era console. Yeah, I want to say my mom had one back in the day. Chris Nichols says melting plastic soldiers is funny. Chris, you're a psychopath.
I need something from your end, Red Mage. There we go. Awesome. Good. We got a lot of stuff, bully, all that good stuff. Then we're gonna go ahead and take this place. We're gonna go ahead and occupy it. Boom. Thank you, Skaven. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and repair and dumpster that. What is this? Goblin Workshop leading up to gut. I don't know if I want to destroy the Goblin Workshop. It actually might be nice to keep around. What do we have here? We'll build some walls. Get some defense going in this. We got the Doomglade, which is just across here. Take a look. We got Goblin Tower here. The lizards are kind of like, they don't hate us. They don't hate us, but they don't love us either. They got a natural aversion to us orcs. But I know the Skaven are in the Golden Tower, so I'm going to have to go and dumpster the Golden Tower. I'll abandon it, and hopefully these guys will take it and be happy with that. Doomglade's going. Let's see. We're actually, I think that pretty soon I'll have squeezed out the Skaven from the Southern Badlands with any luck.
Luck is the exact thing you need.
Any
Chat.
luck.
Adam Lacey has said, Fyric, this victory monkas. Chris Nichols is a smiley face. Ironhead says, my first console was PS2 and I played the shit out of Crash Bandicoot Twinsanity and other games I forgot. Since games costed less than $5 back then, I had a drawer full of PS2 games. Damn memories, man. I agree with you there, Ironhead. I completely agree with you.
I was really not happy with how my my artillery got smashed in that Oh shoot, I lost it. I don't have the catapults anymore. They took too many casualties.
No.
So they're off
They
the board.
did.
Damn it.
It's because you don't know how to run War Machine.
You hush. I could recruit a goblin rock lobbers. I actually could. What do I want to do here? I really need like a backup siege force with Wurrzag. That's what I need. Something to smash down walls. We're at minus 7,000 treasure per turn. That's impressive.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
It's like you're the American economy.
Anything else I want to do here? Let's see what we got going. Mount Silverspear. What are we doing here? We got Goblin Watchtower that gives me garrison. I can Crookback Mountains. I probably want to fix these guys up too, don't I? A little bit. Do I want to waste time fixing it up? That's the question. What's happening here? Is it under siege? Like, is that what's happening? Can I not? Oh, it is under siege. Well, in that case, we're going to solve that. Oglock, talk to this person. Talk to the person. There we go. What? They want to fight us? That's weird.
It looks like.
Alright, we'll just auto-resolve that.
Really? We're going to auto-resolve this?
It's decisive
But
with 3 casualties.
I don't know, man. You could really lose pretty big there. Well, I guess that makes sense. You're a garbage general. Better let the computer take that one, right?
Well, I mean, it was just Red Mage. Okay. I'm gonna repair. We'll go ahead and repair that. What do we got here? Boss full for growth. Yeah, why not? We can... What's this? Giants? I need walls is what I need. Also, what I need maybe is rat trappers, too. Repair that.
Little chat update. Adam Lacey says Crash Bandicoot was good wood back in the day. Chris Nichols says Sega Genesis had great games too. Adam Lacey says Rock Idol Rogue. Chris Nichols says, played lots of Sonic and Mario when I was little. Ironhead says, since we mentioned PS2, Sony has decided to make the game of passes of 3 tiers. The 3rd tier apparently will include PS2 games that perhaps even PS1, but don't quote me on that. Ironhead, I will just emulate the games I want to play. Ironhead says, although tier 3 will probably just cost more than Xbox games pass.
Warbore on Black Orc Big Boss. Yeah, we'll take that. Sounds good. We'll take that mount. We got Deathbringer here. The River Hag Troll. Punish troops. Yes, please. And we can upgrade things, but let's hang on to the cash for now. Let's not burn through the cash. All right, I'm flipping the turn over to you, and I'm going to check on Marshmallow.
All right. So we're going to start by taking Grimgor. Oh, wait. I believe these guys are fat.
Hello, Marshmallow.
They're pretty.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Maybe he needs me to talk and talk for him to start, warming up here.
No, he's here. What up, Marsh?
Guys, I really hate to do this. It's not me. I usually never ask this, but I see like a bunch of people in chat. If you guys could drop likes for the video, I'd be grateful. Don't even look at my Patreon. Forget about my Patreon. Unsubscribe if you're part of my Patreon.
No, don't go that far, because then he'll start bugging you to subscribe next week.
Yeah, but drop me a like. Drop us a like here. Throw me a bone.
Well,
throw me a small little rice husk here, huh?
If you guys don't want to drop him a like, I mean, just drop a like for me. I'm better.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
If you guys, can't stand a little old DM Wyvern here, then drop a like for the secret sauce of the channel, DM Red Mage here.
Yeah.
Chris Nicholas says some PS1 and PS2 games are good. Are you kidding me? There are some classic PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games. One of my favorite RPGs ever was Xenogears on PlayStation 1. Dread Pirate Lacey says dislike for asking for likes. As long as I don't get 20,000 likes, I'm good. I mean, sorry, 20,000 dislikes, I'm okay.
Yeah, because it's that point in time that they start doing what they do on the Orville, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be like Lemon Pledge hated. That would be, yeah. I just set aside my channel and say, you know what? I just got 20,000 dislikes on this video. The internet, the universe is sending me a message here.
Who would dislike Lemon Pledge? Lemon Pledge is dope.
I don't know. Dread Pirate Lacey, he had some evidence on Lemon Pledge Total War. That's all I'm going to say. Ironhead says, emulating is wanky from my experience, but that was on my older laptop. Red Mage, if you know any virus-free emulation website, please message me on Discord or tell me here if that's okay with you. Is that how emulation websites go, Red Mage? Are they like chock full of like Trojan horse viruses and
there
like
are some unscrupulous players out there, but if you've got a decent
I would imagine you would be sulking around those dark parts of the internet. You'd know how to sort of play the scene, Red Mage. Like I imagine like this really seedy bar, but everyone in the bar, and you're you know how to get your way in the underground.
I'm just gonna come here and save DM Wyvern here for a second.
Hey, Marshmallow.
ROMs
Good to hear your voice.
and emulators are technically illegal. Plus, you can buy used game consoles and video games for dirt cheap.
Thank you. Thank you for that PSA.
Emulators are technically illegal in America.
No, they're not anymore. This was decided 2 years ago. That's why you can't download ROMs anymore.
Anywhere.
Really?
Anywhere but from Pirate Bay.
Wow.
Really? That's news to me. Okay, well, I guess I'll just sit on the ones I've got and be happy.
These guys are desperate for a defensive alliance. They want to pay me 8,000 gold to have a defensive alliance with them. But that's immediately going to drag me into war with factions that I just cannot be asked about. So no thanks. Marshmallow, how are you, man? It's been a while.
I'm good. I've been trying to do some what is it? Self-love or no, not
self-care.
Self-help, self-care. Yeah.
Good.
Self-care. Okay, because self-love, like this is a PG channel.
I'm all about self-love, dude. I self-love myself in the morning. Self-love myself in the afternoon.
It is the first week after No Nut November.
Mm-hmm.
It is the first week after No Nut November, so yeah, self-love does kind of been in there. But yeah, self-care. Just trying to get a sleep schedule, get to where I'm eating 3 square meals a day, and trying to get my dad on the same bed.
Good.
Trying to do some yard work, some clothes. I went through all of the closets in the house and just started throwing out all the old crap. But I do have one thing to say. Nuclear devices come in all shapes and sizes, just like the Jets who use them.
Marshmallow, you and Red Mage and I need to have that conversation. I want to give away on chat what we're planning, but that's got to happen. Chris Nicholas says Xenogear is an old school Final Fantasy. Amen, brother. And about Lemon Pledge, Dread Pirate Lisa says, poor Lemon. 20k people apparently did dislike him at Red Mage. Very sad.
What? What?
Chris Nicholas says, dark web Red Mage. Oh my goodness, you're right. That should be. Is it my turn? Did you flip it over to me?
It's your turn. Pay
Said something to me.
It's not dark, Chris. It's not dark web Red Mage. It's Black Mage.
All right, you guys have control of the chat while I take my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet and do my.
We need more Marshmallow streams, according to more.
I'm looking at taking a break until the start of the year.
Good idea.
Yeah. Well,
also, what I would say that if you ever do get back to streaming or doing whatever you want on your channel, which I hope you do, just do it at the end of your day. That's what I do with my channel. I never touch my channel, my games, until I finished my work. Gone to the gym and done all that sort of stuff. And that's
the excessive being on the weekend when it's 12 hours.
Here's the thing. I was trying to fit my streams in at a weird time, especially since I'm the house cook.
Oh.
So the end of my stream, the way it was set up was, that's right when my folks expect dinner to be ready.
Right.
So, I was having to jump back and forth and plan dinner in between the stream, starting at an hour until the end of stream.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
That's not good. Going back to, what you could be doing. Definitely just do it after hours, after dinner, when everything's squared away. I understand you cook for your family, which is really cool.
Head says dislikes don't matter anymore since YouTube removed them. Dislikes are still good because both likes and dislikes are good for the YouTube algorithm. Actually, Ironhead, they didn't remove them, they just hid them. In fact, you can see dislikes with a browser extension.
Why, hello, Deathmaster Snitch. Where the hell do you think you're going?
I'm going away. Yes.
I found you, Deathmaster Snitch. I'm going to catch you by your tail. I'm going to just throw you around the room. What is this? Got some ugly freaking rats over there, too.
Viewers can see the amount of dislikes. It's as good as likes now. I mean, here's the thing, Ironhead. Dislikes and likes are essentially the same thing in the algorithm. They always have been. It's just a matter of the ratio can inform someone who's actually paying attention. And I'm gonna abide by Wyvern's mantra of no politics.
Yes,
but
please,
there is a very good reason as to why YouTube removed dislike, and it has nothing to do with the content creators.
Sure.
I just like the fact that I can switch between a thumbs up and a thumbs down. It gives me something to do while being the Wyvern's fricking around on his team, on his turn.
Is that what you're doing?
Fireforge says, yeah, it's literally what I'm jumping between like and dislike. That's all I'm doing. Fireforge says, SNES era Final Fantasy is best Final Fantasy. Chris Nichols says, damn Skaven. Ironhead said they hid them, but they will remove them soon. That will make your extension not see it anymore. Chris Nichols says, I like the Final Fantasy VII remake. I got into Final Fantasy back in Final Fantasy 1 and then skipped all the way to 7 because, oh my god! Final Fantasy 1 was hard.
Over to you, Red Mage. I got command of the chat now. Thank you very much. I'm taking back the microphone from you.
I'll take your word on that at Flint Fireford. I've never been a big fan of Final Fantasy. The only one I've actually played a decent amount of the main title games is 13, and I think we can all agree that 13 is awful.
Yeah.
I will say I'm a fan of the older titles of Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy II, which is basically Final Fantasy I for the American market, up until Final Fantasy III, which is on the SNES. That's my cutoff. Like, a lot of people got into the franchise with Final Fantasy VII. I never really liked Final Fantasy VII. This is going to sound crazy, I know. Uh-oh, Engine Bolt. He's attacking Kruger the Spite. What? Oh, he's ambushing me because I'm a retard and I didn't go into my settlement. Take it. Take the victory. Ripperoni. See, Ironhead says to Chris Nichols, I finished Final Fantasy 1, and I'm playing Final Fantasy 2 now. That's really cool, man. Chris Nichols says,
old games are really hard.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, they were difficult. I appreciated their difficulty. Just 2 units. It's all right. I can get back that Lord. Decisive defeat. I wonder what happens. Dead. Dread Pirate Lacey says dead.
I never enjoyed the Final Fantasy games for what they were, but I did appreciate their derivatives, especially when they came to Western developers. One of my favorite games in childhood. If anyone can remember this, I'll give you kudos. Lord of the Rings: The Third Age.
Yes.
Ooh, a big throwdown, people. Wow.
And
what is this?
If I can
it's Red Mage? You're fighting this battle out. Oh, dude.
Yes, I am.
Wait, this is my battle.
No, this is my battle.
No, it's
Grimgor.
Oh, you're right. It's your legendary lords that are involved in this fight.
Yeah.
Go, Red Mage. Go. Kick their butts.
Oh,
yeah.
No. I'm looking at that stack. Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah.
No. It's going to be bad.
This does not bode well.
It's a choke point map against the dwarves. That's a bad move.
But is that our deployment zone that has a choke point? Which I'm good with that.
Yours is, but you want to get in melee while they want to stay at range.
Dread Pirate Lisa says, "Rip at Red Mage." I hope you're wrong, Dread Pirate. I hope Red Mage goes against the grain here and actually wins the battle. Rub. Dig. Dread Pirate Lisa says, "Fantastic terrain." Yeah. If he had some casters to drop a foot of Gork or 2 on that army, my goodness, that could change things. Chris Nicholas says, Red Mage is going to get pumped by these dwarves. Man, he's been being pumped.
My suggestion for you, Red Mage, is actually you see how that you have a hill there in front of you in your deployment zone where kind of your stuff is? Deploy behind that hill and just wait them out.
Sorry, what was that?
Do you see how you have in the middle of your deployment zone, you have a hill that kind of has like a bowl? Deploy in the middle of that.
Okay, and that's for what, all my units or just my?
Yeah, all of your unit, and put your artillery at the back of it, fire over the top, and just let the dwarves come to you. That way, that hill will keep them from firing their thunderers from firing at you, their organ guns from firing at you, but it won't stop your troll hammer torpedoes, which are gonna fuck you up.
Okay.
Let's see. Dread Pirate Lisa says, hopefully he has magic. Yeah, surprisingly, magic is really key for, I feel like, an orc faction playthrough in Warhammer 2. Flint Fireforge says, dwarves is best representing his hill dwarf ancestors. Indeed, Flint Fireforge, one of the most beloved characters from the entire history of Dungeons and Dragons literature. Flint Fireforge. Chris Nicholas says, gonna need a miracle against these dwarves. Ironhead says, gosh darn stubborn dwarves. You would know, Ironhead.
Yeah.
You're probably a part dwarf yourself.
See, DM, this is the thing that I warned you about coming up with the dwarves, is they're going to start pumping out these high tier units and high tier stacks, and they pump out a shitload of them.
Yeah. Well, I kind of agree with Dread Pirate Lacey's campaign review. We had no choice. We had to take on both factions at once. We had to take on Skaven, had to take on the dwarves. There's just no choice. If we leave the Skaven alone, they will come up behind us and rob us of our unit-producing cities. And if, of course, we ignore the dwarven threat, then they'd kind of steamroll us too. And when we were kind of trying to figure out what we wanted to do in the campaign, the Skaven had far more settlements than and were at war with us than the dwarves. They were kind of like isolated up in their northern strongholds, or not northern strongholds, the Middlelands strongholds, the Middlelands mountain strongholds of the old world map. Dread Pirate Lacey says, if he has magic, he needs to hold the checkpoint. If not, just do what Marshmallow says, because it doesn't matter. I agree, Dread Pirate Lacey. That's why I made sure that in my Wurrzag stack, I have a bunch of casters that can throw down foots of Gork, multiple foots of Gork throughout a battle. Because that
it's not going to matter, Adam, even if you had magic, because they've got 4 Thunderers and 3 Trollhammer torpedoes in just the origin stack. And then they have reinforcements.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously...
A lot of DACA coming your way, boy.
Well, you don't want to lump, of course, ever for artillery. Wow, already on top of you. No, this is the orcs on top of them.
He skirmished out his Goblin Wolf Riders.
Right, yeah. Let's take a look at them as they got shot up.
Probably the best idea.
This stinks! This should be your war cry, Red Mage. We hear it very often in your battles. Their Pirate Lacy says winnable. Their Pirate Lacy says that Chris Nicholas, Empire 2 soon. In regards to Skaven and Dwarves, damn. Yeah, and the Empire in our particular campaign is for real. They got like 50 settlements.
Ironhead, which will need to cross the choke. But if you fight back from the choke point, then all those nice missile units will choke up in the choke point, which is low land, meaning they won't be able to shoot over the melee, giving you the ability to use your bows to fire over the top. That's why you don't want to hold the choke point. And plus, the thinner the dwarves get on their melee line, the better you're going to do as the orcs.
Dread Pirate Lacy says this was not a good plan. Take a look. This is very tense. Look at that orc armada that Red Mage commands right now. Just waiting in the hills for the dwarves to approach. Black orcs left and right. Sea of black orcs.
All right, now you're going to want to charge in.
Oh, he should have been much closer. He should have been on the
that bowl where they're at right now?
Should have been here.
That's the place I was talking about.
Oh, yeah, they were deployed far too back. Far too back.
But now the organ guns are going to be in the low land, which is going to save a lot of DPS.
Are you fast forwarding this fight, Red Mage?
Yeah, just to close it.
And are you throwing every single orc unit you have against this?
Nope.
It does seem
I got these guys over here.
It does seem like you're crowding them against one unit, like you usually do.
Nope. We're fine.
Yeah, he needs.
I wouldn't fight this at fast motion. Yeah.
Fast motion or slow is not going to matter.
Well, the micro would be better if it was at normal speed. That's all I'm saying.
There's no microing this.
All right.
You put all of your ranged on the range, and that's the end of the fight.
Jared Pirate Lisa says, I'm Monka Singh. Ironhead says, Red Mage, I believe in you. Not. Slim Fireforge says, go dwarves! There's a lot of sympathy for the dwarves in this battle, Red Mage. Chris Nicholas says he's screwed.
Adam Lacey says, poor Red Mage. Yeah, poor Red Mage indeed.
Yeah, there goes his melee line. Broken. Look at all those rock lavas hitting that dangerous unit of coralers.
If you got him in, Red Mage, put your what are they called? The freaking Doom Divers on the Trollhammer torpedoes, because they're the most dangerous thing in that stack.
I think the fight's over.
Which one's the Trollhammer torpedo?
The one that looks like a shovel with a rope on it.
Shovel with a rope on it. Cannons there.
Wyvern, go left.
Left. These guys?
Left. That's right.
Oh. left. Let's see the other the other left. I don't
Stop.
oh,
There.
these guys.
Right.
These guys right over here.
Yeah, those guys here. That's the most dangerous thing in the stack.
Okay, got it. On it.
Torpedo missile infantry. They look kind of badass.
They essentially have MGL-32s.
Dreadpire
They
Lacey
fire-
says, "Damn, Wyvern has too much glee in his voice." Chris Nicholas says, "Damn, dwarves wreck orcs so badly." Indeed.
There we go.
Good shot. Dusted.
Yeah, they're a huge part of the balance of power. The melee, winning the melee is not a thing you care about with against the dwarves. You want to take out all of their missiles.
I'm not too happy for for Red Mage's defeat. What are you talking about? Like, if he gets defeated, it means more problems for me. I want him winning battles, not losing them. But this is a hard battle. A very, very hard battle. Yeah, very, very hard battle. And without magic, and without, I personally would have held the choke point. I wouldn't have done this.
No, he's actually doing good. Turn your attention to the cannons and then the rifles.
There is so much more of the dwarf army intact than his.
Yeah, but he has all his heroes.
Well, I don't think there'll be enough. I think leadership will eventually be his downfall here, or army losses, if not the leadership issues.
Well, army losses don't affect unbreakable units, which Grimgor
No,
is.
if he had held that checkpoint, he could have kept his artillery in the fight for far longer. Maybe even taken out those rocket guys you were so afraid of.
Oh, he did take out the rocket guys.
I know, but if he had held the choke point, he could have preserved his artillery, which is now, they're catching up with artillery now. So now all his rock lobbers are out of the fight.
Wyvern, he posted up in that position that he did because you circled the wrong spot.
Well, you could have said something.
I did say something.
Well, you could have said that's the wrong spot.
Though, Adam Lacey has the right. This was a hard battle, to be fair. He definitely needs to have magic, though.
Yeah, for sure.
As the orcs, you need magic to go up against the dwarves, and even though the dwarves are magic resistant, it's still the best way to take care of them because they just have such high leadership and high armor and high defensive value. That are a doom stack of black orcs.
Surprisingly, the balance of power hasn't completely swung in the dwarves' favor yet.
Hey, Red Mage, do you have WA available there?
Dread Pirate Lisa says Grimgor is not unbreakable. I don't think.
It's hard for me to remember.
Ironhead says that Dread Pirate Adam Lacey, his tooth definitely is broken.
Aaron, charge!
Hard battle. Hard battle. Well fought, Red Mage. Well fought.
Not over yet.
Not over yet, that's true. Yeah, I wouldn't have done this. I would have held the choke point, and I would have gotten all his artillery on the biggest mass of the enemy to soften them up. Because he had an opportunity with that artillery to do some really significant damage with his lavas and his doom divers. Yeah, now the balance of power is edging towards a route.
Yep.
Ah, sad times. Valiant defeat, Red Mage. Well fought. Well fought, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Thorgrim
As for
Grudgebearer.
Grimgor, I don't think Grimgor is unbreakable. I believe he's immune to psychology.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Dread Pirate Lacey says that's correct at DM Wyvern, but no one listens to good old DM Wyvern. All right, Valiant defeat. Ironhead says yep. All right, and that is that. Are you flipping the turn back to me, Red Mage?
Being attacked again.
Oh, you're being attacked again.
Yeah.
Karazakarak out of resolving this. Okay. Thorgrim Grudgebearer. He lost a bunch of his units though. That's encouraging. His army's taking a beating.
Yeah, and he lost both of his units of Iron Drakes.
Yeah, Giant Slayers are gone. Huh.
Lost both of his organ guns. That's good.
Dread Pirate Lisa says manual target artillery alt click is high tier pog. Agreed. Thank you for reminding me the button for that too. You got more.
What does manual target artillery mean?
It means you can shoot their artillery
at a spot on a location instead of a unit.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. That would have been much better.
Chris Nicholas says dwarves are so damn annoying. I think everything's so damn annoying, Chris Nicholas, and Warhammer 2. Everything can be annoying. I find the Skaven insufferable, personally.
The Skaven are honestly the worst.
Yeah, Ironhead says that Adam Lacey agreed to target it at a blob. Mwah. Excellent results. I agree. I think that was a lost opportunity to hold that checkpoint. They want another military access. Now they're only going to pay us 800. Oh, they want military access. We can give them military access. Go ahead and do what you want in our lands. I care not. All right, it's over to me. We got get out of the way. As the tribe gets bigger, your bosses move out, strike and reach, and start to get ideas. They begin to think they're better than you. They think they should get their own WARHAMMER. What do we want to do? Keep them sweet or obedience? We're going to keep them sweet. We're doing a lot of battles right now. So we're going to get Warfever plus 5 leadership all armies. A small hit to our treasury, which we can absolutely handle. Seeing as how we have 70,000 gold in the bank right now. All right, time to do some damage. Let's take a look at the map. Red Mage, you got the chat there, kind sir.
Wow.
All right, so we're gonna
Cliff
go.
says, "Hey now." Ironhead says, "Adam Lacey agreed if targeted at a blob. Moi, ultimate results." Adam Lacey says, "Skaven are insufferable."
Fighting the battle out.
These dwarves are pumping Red Mage is a bit minkus too.
Spectate, please.
Oh, we're going to auto resolve. Okay.
Yeah, going back to you, Marshmallow. You know, I'm really happy with the start you made on your channel, and I could understand you wanting to get your ducks in a row. Like I said, going into the new year, if you do pick up your channel, just make sure you do it after hours, and just for as long as you want to do it. And you don't even need to stream. You know, a lot of successful content creators simply post edited videos. You could very well.
I like the stream, but I'm also looking to start doing some editing.
Yeah, I think
like Fallout 4. I have come to the realization Fallout 4 is not going to be a good stream of video because it's just going to be boring. There's a lot of settlement building, especially in Horizon.
Yeah, that's also another part of discovering what you're doing is what do you think will be good, for your audience? What will the experience be like for them? So it's good that you're thinking about those things. It's one reason why I set aside, some of the older games I was playing. I enjoy playing them, but I don't find them very visually entertaining, if that makes sense.
Chat. Adam Lacey says Skaven are insufferable, and these dwarves pumping Red Mage is a bit minkus too.
All right, see what we got here.
Says, Skaven are funny at least. Skaven, yes. Dwarves are just
Marshmallow. We got to do some more of those role-playing streams here. All right, let's get those Doom Divers in, and let's try some of that alt kick
Animal
click
says,
goodness.
I love the dwarfs, spelling them wrong. Everybody's
Some
spelling the
infantry.
dwarves wrong.
That's right. It's dwarfs with an F.
Get these guys. Get these noobs. Get these noobs. Take care of that guy. I'm really impressed with the amount of stuff these guys got going. Those guys are running. They're making a run for it, I guess.
But speaking of Fallout, by the way, because I know you were interested in at least taking a peek at it, Fallout 76 is getting its last couple updates this month.
Ooh, that's cool.
Wasn't 76 arguably the worst game in the franchise?
It most definitely is the worst game in the franchise, but it's not saying much anymore.
Damn it.
Considering they've re-released Skyrim 5 times at this point.
Damn it.
Yeah, but it makes sense for Skyrim. Skyrim was a good game. From what I understand, Fallout 76 was not.
Save the
I might
Doom
be wrong.
Divers. Save the
big
Doom
problem-
Divers. Damn it. Took out one of my units. 4. Yep. Gone. Warfire throwers.
Yeah, it's Warhammer dwarves are. Yeah, it's dwarves with an F, a big
No. Yeah.
an F to pay
There
respect.
we go. 3. Get in
But
there.
the problem with Fallout 76 is one of the big pillars of things that people have been wanting from Bethesda for a long time is a co-op game. A co-op Bethesda game, like a 2-player or 3-player local co-op, say take Fables co-op, where you have a guy, you join into somebody else's save essentially, and play as like an NPC, or you import your character for a short time. What we got instead was Conan Exiles, or ARK, Survival Evolved, the Fallout game, which is not at all what anybody wanted.
Wait, Conan Exiles is Bethesda?
No. Fallout 76 is a survival game in the same genre.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah.
Exact same game. just with the Fallout spin-off.
Gotcha.
Which is part of what made it initially integrated on top of how badly it came out.
Oh, I have a foot of Gore. Great.
They have been making improvements on it,
Right there,
and I've
please.
been keeping tabs on it just out of hope. Because here's the thing.
Well, that's kind of the thing that the game industries do, right? Like they take an established brand and then they find whatever the big thing is, and then they do it. Like when party games became big, that's when we started seeing everyone doing party games. When RPGs became big, exactly. When battle royales became big, we started seeing everyone doing battle royales.
Speaking of which, Fallout 76 had a battle royale mode
Got going here.
that has now been actually
this?
completely dropped from the game.
What is
Chris Nichols says, "Oh, I'll let you do this."
Conan Exiles is actually better than Fallout 76. I'm serious. Yeah, it is, because it is built from the outset of people who, with an idea of making a game, to make a game instead of chasing a trend. Because at the time when Conan came out, it wasn't a trend.
Yeah, like it was Conan Exiles was like the first game that I kind of played in that genre, and it was neat. It was interesting until someone started fucking with my ammunition.
How are we doing here? Get these guys. Get them.
You had ARK Survival Evolved first.
Jeez.
Ark, was that the one with the robot dinosaurs?
That's the one with the dinosaur island.
Okay. I haven't actually played that one.
Don't you've played Conan Exiles, you've played ARK Survival Evolved. The only difference is, instead of taking slaves, you capture dinosaurs, which is basically playing Pokemon.
I like Pokemon.
Get this guy.
But same amount of grind. Same progression scheme. You fight bosses that are really far.
So annoying, chasing down Skaven armies.
You fight bosses that aren't necessarily fun. They're just blood bags that will one-shot you, so they're painful.
So you gotta cheese it.
Or you have to play on edge for a good 15 to 20 minutes straight because one mistake and you're dead. And you're straight.
Yeah.
Ironhead says Fallout 76 is very bad in my opinion. It's a decent game in its genre. It's a bad Fallout game. And that's part of the problem with it, is it has the Fallout brand on it. And it comes with all that baggage.
Yeah, everyone has expectations when you have a good quality game, and then when you get to a craptastic version of it, it really hurts the brand.
It's freaking Skaven.
I mean, it's not even that necessarily fault that the 76 hurt the brand. It's that 76 is a Fallout game. Everybody expects it to be an RPG that has conversations, NPC interactions, questing, and all of these things, perks and attributes.
These Night Runners are not breaking.
And socio-political commentary about about capitalism, except that's right. These are things that people expect when you slap Fallout on a game. And then Fallout 76 comes out and it's none of that. And that's what rubbed people the wrong way. If it had any other brand attached to it, it would have been a decent. Would have been a decent survival multiplayer game.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
It'd probably actually be the only AAA survival game.
I hate fighting Skaven.
Really? You think it's that good?
It depends on how far you take it. And what you're going for. If you're a PvE player, it's probably the better game. If you're a
I'm not really a
player,
PvP player.
it's awful. It's god-awful for PvP.
The most fun I had playing a PvP game was back in the day of twinking World of Warcraft, maximum level 60, so vanilla, and I had a level 29 mace spec rogue who was completely twinked out, and I could sit there and have someone down in a crowd control, like a 2-minute crowd control.
If you like that, Redman, you would love Warhammer Online.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I'm going to drop a bomb in here in case nobody knows about it. And I'm surprised Flint Fireforge doesn't know about it. But it's still online. Warhammer Online is still online.
That I did not know. That is actually news to me.
I didn't know that.
I
played Warhammer Online once, and I played a Dwarven Engineer, and the class was great, but the lack of... It was literally, oh, you're a dwarf, you gotta kill some goblins, and that was the starting zone. I'm like, wow, this is dumb. This is without story.
See, the thing about Warhammer Online is it's all PvP. Like, it is a game built around PvP. The questing, the leveling up process is awful. Oh. And if you don't PvP your entire way through, you will never be in a position to actually start the end game. Because by the time you reach max level, if you did not PvP every level up, from like Battlegrounds to like the Tier 1 World v World or Realm v Realm, you would not have the sufficient rating to actually buy the basic gear.
Give up, Skaven. Give up.
Level.
That's ridiculous.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Dread Pirate Lacey, with the log. I guess I'm logging again. Yeah, there we go. Come on, army losses. Give me sweet army losses here.
Fireforge, I'm too old to get good enough to enjoy basically anything PvP these days. You'd be surprised, Flint. It depends on the PvP game. Like games like...
There we go, finally.
Dark Age of Camelot and their derivative games like
Holy smokes! What a battle!
Elder Scrolls Online, Guild Wars 2, and Warhammer Online. Your personal skill doesn't matter. It's your ability to coordinate with everyone else in your team. Because there's so many bodies on the field that you are not going to contribute to anything by yourself.
I think that's one of the reasons League is such a draw. It's PvP and it's team oriented, but if you're good enough, you can still have an influence, even if the rest of your team is absolute dog garbage.
Yeah, it's the opposite conceit. It doesn't matter how good you are if your team's garbage.
Lost a hero in that skirmish.
But Flint Fireforge, I heard it was on some private server somewhere. It was just missing an obscene amount of the planned PvP.
Feel better about that?
You're
gonna loot and occupy.
It's called Return of Reckoning, and it's being rebuilt from the ground up completely because they got permission to actually develop for it, but they didn't get any of the source code because it is essentially gone. It's somewhere in the back offices of Relic Entertainment. It relegated onto some hard drive of a PC that's buried under like 50 others. But it's still there. But here's the thing. The Return of Reckoning guys are actually developing content for the game that Relic didn't get a chance to. On top of bringing back everything that the base game had. So it's technically still in development. And I have to say, it's probably the only PvP that I've actually enjoyed. But conversely, I absolutely hate Dark Age of Camelot and all of the games that are derived from it.
I hear you there, brother. Hold on one second.
I haven't actually enjoyed Dark Age of Camelot.
Let's see.
How many hours did you dip in?
I didn't. I've just played all of the games that derive from it, and I have hated every single one of them.
Gotcha, Third Party Lacey says, are either of you wogging right now at DM Wyvern? Yeah, that's a good question. Is there an orc faction that is wogging?
It doesn't matter if it's orc faction. It's you or me, man. You can wog or I can wog. I've been holding my wog because I've been waiting for my guys.
Dude, go ahead and wog. You're taking a lot of damage from those dwarves.
Matter, but...
So feel free to go ahead and wog on your end. Not a problem, sir.
Let's see. Getting back to chat. Ironhead says, look at Amazon's New World. PvP feels stiff because of the animations and the factions are all the same, just with a different color. Yeah, but that's also... New World's basically a modern day RuneScape. That you go into that game expecting a lot. You're there for the wrong reasons. Flint Ford says at Ironhead, I mean even FPS. I just don't have time to put in these games anymore.
Third Party says Red Mage should have been, if he had it available, the first turn you guys played. Really? Can Grimgor wog on his first turn?
If my wall is charged at that time, yes, I can walk.
All right. Lore Master, buddy, it's been good to have you in the chat, but I think Red Mage and I need to get back to the campaign together. Could you pop in?
All right.
Let's connect later in the week and figure out what we're going to be doing in the way of that that thing that I proposed to you guys. I'm looking forward to connecting with you soon, brother.
Later, guys.
All right.
Well, it was good having you.
Ow!
Take care, Lore Master. All right, Red Mage. Couple of successful battles on my end, thankfully. Gonna sort out my points here. Let me just say it was a pleasure having Lore Master in here, but I sometimes when you got a lot of people in the voice chat, you sort of draw back from the game itself, or you lose the opportunity to narrate what's going on. So I just had to, kind of get back to the game here. A lot of points on Wurrzag's heroes. I'll take a minute to assign these points. Red Mage, you got the chat again, sir. Thank you.
Rock and roll. Once again, I want to thank you, Marshmallow. That was good times. Chris Nichols says a new Warhammer MMO would be welcome if it's good, of course. Ironhead says look at Amazon's New World PvP. Yeah, we've gone over that. Flint says at Armor World, I even mean FPS. I just don't have the time. Oh, we've gone over that. Either you won, Red Mage should have won. EA makes companies rush. I hate EA so much. Yes, Chris, I agree. Flint Fireforward says that's cool to hear. I may have to check it out at some point. I barely have enough time for Final Fantasy 14 these days. Why are you playing Final Fantasy 14? Ironhead says Battlefield 2042 is trash. Adam Lacey says successful. Chris Nichols says later marshmallows. And Adam Lacey says one kid. Or I kid. Is that one kid or I kid?
Let's get back to Rachnik here. How do I get back to Rachnik? There should be a way. Nope. How do I click on a character? There we go. There's Rachnik. Okay, yeah. Move over to take Karak Azul Rachnik. Poor Oglok took a beating here. I lost. What did I lose? I lost a hero. Got very quiet here. You there, Red Mage?
I'm here, buddy.
Okay. We should be okay. Oglok and Rachnik will be combining forces soon. I feel like together
you should be okay. I have 4 or 5 dwarven generals about to shove their stunty boots down my backside.
I feel for you, brother. I feel for you. I know exactly what you're going through. Let's get some orcs here. Orc biggins, orc boys. Let's get some orc biggins. There we go. And Lord not moved. Who's not moved? Oh, this guy. Oh shit. Yeah, you're right. And who's this? Queek Headtaker. Huh.
What's going down?
Let's move him into Dragonhorn Mines and have this guy make a decision. You can take Thunderstone Mountain, or you can try to take Ikrund. That looks good. We got settlement upgrades here to consider. Next. Kind of want to hang on to my money. Oh, Devil's Backbone. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade the Devil's Backbone. Let's see. We want defensive fortifications wherever we can get them.
Flint Fireforge says, I've been an MMO guy for a long time. Me and a couple of friends are really craving the MMO party play experience. With the game still chugging along, plus the new expansion just came out, so it worked.
Flipped over to you, brother.
Okay, cool. Flint, I understand that you are an MMO, but why Final Fantasy? What specifically about Final Fantasy 14 do you like? Oh, I killed Savannah.
Chris Nicholas says apparently there's a big AAA open world D&D coming. I hope it's like an ES game. That does sound encouraging. What do we got here? Grimgor Ironhide versus Thorgrim Auto Resolve.
Yeah, I can't win. I can't beat this.
Right. Were you trying to go somewhere, or what happened? I don't understand.
Yeah, I was trying to jump from where I was to my capital because I couldn't walk around them. And they intercepted me. So now I'm going to try and do the same thing with this army. Oh no, I think this army can run it.
Oh no. See,
this army I think can run it.
The Marshmallow says Final Fantasy 14 fell into the 100-hour rule for me. 150 hours in, and the game never got good or interesting or fun. Game treated me like a never gamer. Huh. Dion Dwayne says, Wyvern, you going to play Neverwinter Nights with John D? Perhaps, DM Dwayne. If that campaign is underway, then sure, I'll take a look at it. Last I heard, you guys are doing character creation. If that's changed, feel free to let me know, and I'd be happy to roll up a character there and try to find time in my schedule for that. Flint Flyerport says, I won't deny that nostalgia is a huge part of it, but the fact that there's set roles and classes, but you could learn all the roles is a ton of fun. This is probably about Final Fantasy 14. A lot of dungeons and even casual raids. Flint Fireport says, well, we'll have to agree to disagree there, Marshmallow. Yeah, going back to, Final Fantasy XIV, it's popular for a reason. There's obviously something to it, Flint Fireforge. Then again, what one person finds entertaining, obviously, is highly subjective. And I could very well see why certain things about Final Fantasy XIV simply just don't click for Marshmallow. There's a lot of good games out there that I have no interest in playing, as Red Mage well knows.
Mm-hmm.
Always teasing me about. So what do you got cooking over there, Red Mage? What's the plan there? What is your war strategy?
I'm building an army. In a desperate bid to try and survive this
Holy F.
cluster part.
Holy F. Do you need some help there? Should I turn my armies around?
Yeah, it's what I've been saying for multiple sessions. Send your armies up north. There's a bunch of scary dwarves. Nah, we've got to deal with the Skaven.
Skaven are going to come knocking on the door unless I can get a treaty with them. It's a tough situation.
It really is. It really is. I want another switch. And more on a side skill points.
Ironhead says, I hope Final Fantasy 15 won't be online. Online games are fun for some, but you can never replay them after many years. Dreadpire says, laugh out loud. I don't know, maybe the Dwarven armies? I don't know what's cracking him up. The Marshal says the slow-paced gameplay, the tropiness of the storyline, and the tutorializing of the main story quest from level 1 to level 60, it was like sandpaper on the face to me. Chris Nicholas says, laughing my effing ass off. Yeah, this is rough, dude. If you guys, we have lost every single campaign that we played. This might go into that tradition of failure. The Marshmallow says there's 7 stacks of dwarves on the map. Very astute. Yeah. Oh, it was my WOG. Was it my WOG? I don't know.
Neither of us are WOGing, dude.
Huh. Oh, is it someone else's WOG? Are you going to go ahead and declare a WOG on your turn? You probably should.
Yeah, like I can, and I could theoretically use it to defend myself, but at this stage of the game, I'm kind of doing what I can to just survive.
I hear you. Well, if you declare a WOG, it will give you 3 units. I'd do it, personally.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it would add to my steamroll if I were to declare the WOG on my end, but I want you to have a fighting chance against the Dwarven Tide, so you probably should declare it.
Yeah, I was hoping to get a decent unit or 2 up here before I did, so that I can actually try and push towards them, but it's been observed that there are 7 stacks of dwarves, and they have rocket launchers.
Yeah, I need to click on your end. Let's see. Snotling Scavengers gained. Last in the queue behind the Orcs and Goblins when it comes to looting. Snotlings will steal whatever they get their grubby little hands upon, ensuring nothing of value remains. Income sacking +10. Province secured. Creator of the Walking Dead. Oh, cool. Nice name. We got Swindle as a follower. See this? I'm gonna nick it because I'm a bit wee. We got a Talisman gained the Dawnstone, a precious stone that glows at the break of every dawn. Its bearer is said to be protected by an invisible field. This gives physical resistance 15%. And I get a Gobble Ranta. Greetings don't have the clergy in the normal sense, but some Gobbles like to preach the will of the gods. Interesting. And, yep, we're taking this place. We got the Doomglade as well. We'll go ahead and repair the Doomglade. Can we set up defenses on the Doomglade? Not quite yet. We just need to fix that first. Raise up Wurrzag scales. Fine. Not a problem. We can raise up Wurrzag scales. Let's take a look. We got 2 provinces here. Does Skaven want peace? I'm curious about that. We've been... Settlements 22. They're losing their settlements finally. They don't want peace. Alright, so we got to keep on pumping the poor Skaven. Alright, over to you, Red Mage, on the chat while I figure out what I'm doing.
Wait, is it on to me or am I in chat?
You're in chat. You're in chat. So.
No. Flint Fireforge says, Marsh, they had to move along the 1 to 60 experience when the game had been going on for 10 years. There's a ton of story and content. They move you through the early stuff to get you to the new. This expansion just opened up level 90, and there's literally 250 hours of main story alone. I appreciate an expedited process. Chris Nichols says, surviving against Little Dwarves law. Ironhead says,
I need to click on your end, Red Mage. I need to click on your end. Sorry about that.
Come on, make up your mind. Am I paying attention to you or am I paying attention to the chat?
I do both. Thank you.
Chris Nichols says, surviving against Little Dwarfs. Ironhead says, the Elder Scrolls Online surprisingly has around 28,000 players in the past 30 days. ESO Blackwood sucks. It's disappointing. Dawnstone, good, would put that on someone ASAP. Marshmallow says, I have no issue playing old content, but the story was what got people have tried selling to me at every turn, and what I found was awful. It takes 250 hours to get to the good, then there's a problem. But hey, if that's not your own thing, good on you. Like Wyvern said, to each your own. As far as Final Fantasy goes, it's not my problem with the content. It's really my problem with the fact that there's a lack of a unified world throughout the series, right? With the exception of things like Final Fantasy X and X2, you're not really playing a concise universe. So the lore, the story, it's less tangible, less thick. Like, you get your red mages and your chocobos and all your Final Fantasy stuff, but because it's not a uniform world like the Blizzard world or whatever it is, there's something lacking for me. Plus, Final Fantasy X2, you get to do dress up, and that's the best.
Really green, mob boss. Yeah, we want mob boss for sure. Let's see. Wow, you blew through that chat, Red Mage. Now there's nothing to talk about.
There's lots to talk about.
Alright, let's organize my settlements. I know this is not going to be exciting, but has to be done.
Marshmallow says, what Red Mage is saying was also a big problem for me. I'm a role player, and if I can't get a good read on the universe, I can't get invested. Yeah, it's a big thing. Like, I'm a huge lore whore. I'm the kind of person who will find books and games and actually sit there and read them. Chris Nichols says, the lore seems to change each game. Not a fan of that. Marshmallow also says, ESO is disappointing, but it's a whole hell of a lot better than Guild Wars 2 at the moment. Marshmallow says, Red Mage, Aberrant Mind Sorcerer. No. Marshmallow, Force Missile Mage into Argent Savant with Fell Draining and Close Meta Magic.
Oh, wow.
Ironhead says, I hate games with no effort to its story. Yeah, that's one of the things about the non-MMO Final Fantasy games. They followed similar tropes, but they have their own unique individual stories as a single playthrough with a set start and end. But playing them in an MMO format, it doesn't... Like, RPGs like that, you want to be fully immersive and well fleshed out.
Okay, so I have a question for you guys. Are Raiden stashes multiplicative? So let's say I build a Raiden stash in Karak 8 Peaks. If I build a Raiden stash in Crooked Fang Fort, will the benefits stack, or will they cancel each other out? I'm curious about that.
Adam Lacey says, at DM Wyvern, I know it's funnier not to, but you may need to send at least one army to help Red Mage out pushing back those little people. Marshmallow says, Chris Nichols, from what I understand, each game is essentially its own universe and lore. Chris says, Story and lore is what I want in an MMO or RPG. If it doesn't have those things, I'm not going to play them very long. Adam says, probably one at Black Iron Mine. Marshmallow says, DM Wyvern additive.
Additive. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's
So
pretty
pull out
big.
that calculator there. You got some adding to do, buddy.
Additive. That's big. That is really big.
Well, it is unless you're adding negatives. Then that's bad.
Hmm.
Adam Lacey says, yes, they stack Wyvern.
Wow, that's pretty big, I will admit. That is, do I want to waste those resources there yet? I don't know if I do. Wolfland's also highly vulnerable. Let's see. How big is this war stack here? Grumbundle. How many turns has this been under siege? It's probably going to take the pillar. Kind of tempted to raise a legendary lord there. Alright, let's take a look at what's going on in the way of the dwarf tide. They took the little pit of money. They took the big pit of money. They got Zainal there. Where is Thorgrim? Where's that butthead? Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. There is Ogloff the Horrible, almost healed up fully. I know what I'll do with you. Let's get you out and get you damaging things.
Adam Lacey says they stack. Chris Nichols, same. Adventure Quest had a good story. Ironhead says that. Chris Nichols says Adventure Quest actually has a decent story and lore. That's why I like it. Adam Lacey says raise an army at Karakakara.
Yeah, probably good call. Good call. Dread Pirate, let's go ahead and do that. Let's get out an Orc War Boss and get that going. Immune to Psychology. Huh. Yeah, that sounds good. Get you out
Adam
there.
Lacey also says, but not a 30-turn army. Pump one out within 3 turns if you can.
Got it. Got it. Pumping. Come on, Orc boys. Come on, boys. Let's get the better ones. Let's get these guys, the Orc big guns. Get a whole F ton of these guys. And are you inside? Yes, you are. Let's get Rouch Marcher going. Ravager too. Let's get Raider, Iron Hard, Lightning Strike. I got one, and I guess Mob Boss. Mob Boss is key here. Ow, 10,000 gold per turn, buddy. Turns of upkeep. Hero not moved. Which is hero is this? This dude, huh? Get you off the map. There we go. Oh, it's not taking
Chris
up upkeep.
Nichols says, I know lol. Marshmallow says, honestly though, I'm a huge MMO player. And as of late, I've been falling off the bandwagon. I've been drawing away to other games more and more. Me too, Marshmallow. I'm finding MMOs seem to be lacking their appeal because, well, people are degenerates. Chris Nichols says, anyone play the Gothic games? Ironhead says, I played all 3. Gothic 1 is my favorite. Adam Lacey says, and don't be afraid of recruiting some ranged. Yes, ranged is good. Ironhead says, Gothic 3 was and still is a buggy mess. Chris Nichols says, they're good games. Big fan of the scenes. Ironhead says, we don't speak about Gothic 4. It does not exist.
Dodgy Geezer, Immortality. Hey, you know, going back to Dread Pirate Lacey and you, Red Mage, I've watched enough of most Warhammer 2 Let's Plays to realize just how strong skirmishing missile units can be in this game. So yeah, point taken for sure. I think that is my turn. Let me see what's going on here. Maybe some guys as well. What? Lamia. Arcane the Black. They're probably going to take that back. Arcane the Black plus, who else is here? Oh, King Hapros, but I can't see his unit. I don't know. Can I get there? I wonder if I can. Wonder if I can. Anyway, we'll recruit. And we'll see what we can do in the way of taking that city back when they attempt to siege it. Yeah, I think I've capped out on my upkeep per turn. No, it's going to increase when I turn the dial there. All right, I believe, is it over to you, Red Mage? Just about. Devil's Backbone is going to be delicious for me. Let's get that going. And I want Raiden stashes everywhere, actually. There we go.
Chris Nichols says, or Ironhead says, Marshmallow says, people are degenerates, developers don't play what they work on, and the narrative teams get more and more conceited and self-inserting. Yes, that's completely true. Ironhead says, Chris Nichols, I wish they would remake them or do better sequels. By the way, the same studio who made Gothic has made a recent game called Elix. I want to try it someday, just thought I'd let you know that. Chris Nichols says, we need a good pirate MMO. Ironhead says, Chris Nichols, the same studio that made Gothic, made it. Adam says, what Red Mage said cannot be understated about ranged being good. Lemon Pledge says, range is super enjoyable too. Yes, welcome to the stream, Lemon. How's it going, buddy? Marshmallow says, game mechanics get dumber and dumber. Time gates and becoming more prevalent in the MMO is turning from the game to a job with the amount of chores it puts in front of you these days. I'm going to roll my turn.
Yep, flipped it over to you, brother. Lemon Pledge Total War, welcome to the stream indeed. Thank you for being here. I know you're working long hours and cannot wait to get back to your channel and your Warhammer 2 content. Looking forward to what you do this weekend. Ironhead says, Chris Nicholas, enough of pirate games. All the ones that come out are trash or have stopped being fleshed out. Look at Sea of Thieves. Yuck. Oh, really? I was, Lemon Pledge Total War says, nothing too difficult interesting, in my opinion. Throwing melee into each other and hoping your side wins. Yeah, I hear that, Lemon Pledge. Plus, of course, when you're fighting the Skaven, you're being kited by them all over the map. Like, I just want to rip out my hair with their skirmishing missile infantry. Dread Pirate Lacey says, Lemon! Chris Nicholas says, Sea of Thieves. I played it once and hated it.
I don't think it's very nice of you to bring up hair, considering my condition.
I'm joining you there. Don't worry. It's only a matter of time. Ironhead says, lemony lemons. Ironhead says that Chris Nicholas, it is the worst. That is interesting, because I actually was on Discord earlier today, and one of the friends from the Wyvern's Lair was really excited about the Sea of Thieves. So it's interesting to hear from you guys that you don't... There's something about the game that doesn't kind of connect with you. Because I was thinking of getting it. Maybe I'll just stick with Conan Exiles. Chris Nicholas says, hey, Lemon. Good to see the lemony love out there for Lemon Pledge Total War. Yeah, and
speaking of lemon, real lemon's back.
Really? Where? Not in the chat, in the Discord. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, in Discord. Right. She's back.
And oh my God! Oh Lord! Oh my Jesus! Do you see that? Do you see the amount of dwarves that just showed up outside of Karak? Oh my God!
Somebody's gonna get a beating.
Someone's gonna get pumped, dude. Oh Lord! Oh, you flipped it back to me?
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right. Right. Okay. So let's get some treasure going here. You got chat, Red Mage?
Yeah, man.
Awesome. Let's go through my settlements.
Lemon Pledge says, hello, Ironhead, Chris Nichols, Adam Lacey. Chris Nichols says, Sea of Thieves had potential, and then they just forgot the damn thing. Ironhead gives a smiley face. Marshmallow says, I'll also tell you, Ironhead, Elex was bad, even considering the Gothic games. Lemon Pledge says, the real Lemon. Cool, Red Mage. Yeah, deal with it, buddy. Ironhead says, no offense, but the only people who like Sea of Thieves have either never played other games or like trash games no matter what. Chris Nichols says, Sea of Thieves isn't worth playing, Wyvern. Believe me, it's just bad. Ironhead says, at Marshmallow, I heard some backlash about that. I imagine it's buggy as Gothic 3, unfortunately.
Nasty magic's ready.
Lacey says, yeah, they stopped your recruiting too. Karakakazak could be in trouble. Send an army if you can. You know, it would have been easier for him to send an army if he had one in the area to begin with. Like, I don't know, the 18 turns ago when I said, hey, Wyvern, why don't you send an army up north to help protect your borders? That's just a really long way of saying I told you so.
My borders? Do you see what the Skaven were doing within our territory? I would consider that borders, buddy.
Hey, so the problem with that is you made those borders by taking over all of that land.
We were at war with the Skaven to begin with. We had no choice.
Yeah. That's fair.
All right, let's see what we can do here. We're going to hopefully seal up our southern flank, our vulnerable southern flank. We'll keep on recruiting here. More of these guys. Oh, wait. Yeah, well, 12 of those, that's fine. Let's recruit some ranged, as was being suggested. Goblin archers and orc armor boys. We'll get the orc armor boys. Start recruiting them. Settlement upgrades. Let's take a look.
Marshmallow says, wasn't that buggy. It's just out there, and the gameplay wasn't that compelling. Adam Lacey says it would have been easier if you didn't keep getting pumped by the little people. That's right, Adam. It's me and some hardcore midget porn going on over here, buddy. I'm not into it. And Wyvern, he's sitting there watching rather than coming up and doing something about it.
Kind of sexy, honestly. All the pumping going back.
Nothing is hotter than stepping stools and ladders.
Your accents.
Marshmallow says they try and convince you that actual
I need to smash
for their money.
You gotta understand, I need to be sacking every turn. I'm at 10,000 upkeep, buddy. 10,000 upkeep.
That would be different if you had made some infrastructure. Marshmallow, what's this about Vikings and Borg? Chris Nichols says, Sea of Thieves also has a really toxic fan base. Bad game with toxic people. Yeah, I know.
I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that was a misclick. All right, over to you. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
Is it though?
Is it though? All right, I got chat, brother. Chris Nichols says Viking gods versus Borg would be different. Marshmallow says the setting of LX huffs some serious paint thinner. Not getting the reference here. I know it's a game out there. I just don't know anything about that game. Dread Pirate Lacey, don't you talk about the little people. You were the one who sent the full-blown campaign critique, and you said we got to worry about both factions, Skaven and Dwarves. So don't go back on me right now. I gotta have.
Yes, but he also mentioned the fact that if we had done it like.
Hold on. Have you wogged yet?
Yeah.
You have wogged. You are in the midst of a wog.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a wog.
Good. All right, Dread Pirate Lacey, we have wogged. All right, continue.
Anyway, I was just bad-mouthing you. That's all.
Dread Pirate Lacey says, did you read it? Of course I read it. I actually printed it out, and I used it as a pillow. I loved it that much, Dread Pirate Lacey. Chris Nicholas says, humans with axes versus the Borg. Laughing my ass off. Marshmallow, really, it was good having you here. I can't wait for you to, what do we got here? We got the Pillars of Grungy, and we got Grimbrindle, the White Dwarf. It's a decisive defeat. Siege vehicles are only available when attacking walled settlements. You know, I could fight this out, but the fact of the matter is they'll probably take the city and just replenish, you know?
Probably.
So we're not going to go through that aggravation. Unless I can destroy units. I don't think I even can destroy units. I don't know.
I don't know. Do you think you can? I believe in you, Wyvern.
Longbeards. Savage Orc.
You have any ranged?
I have some ranged.
Do you have enough?
I don't know if I just want to go through the experience of fighting it out, honestly. I'll just probably auto-resolve it, I think. Yeah.
Auto-resolve it is. Look at all those dead orcs. You, sir, are a menace to our people.
Yeah, they took it.
Which is fine, because that's the greenskin way to be.
I don't have walls, Dread Pirate Lacey. It specifically said that I don't have walls for that battle. For some reason.
Chris Nichols, if you have a thing for Vikings fighting Borg, you and I need to talk about doing a Spelljammer campaign right quick.
Uh-oh! Red Mage, cutscene.
From the north it comes. The tendrils of chaos spread south, tainting the lands. And with it, the warriors of chaos march. We must ready ourselves, for war is coming. But who has brought the warring tribes together? What manner of champion holds that power?
I think that was Archon the Everchosen.
Oh,
that is Archon the Everchosen.
That is good for us. That is good for us. We want the Empire to get pumped by these guys. And going back to Dread Pirate Lacey saying you had walls, then that was a serious mistake. Next time I will fight it out, Dread Pirate Lacey. You flipped it back to me, huh? You got chat. Let's see. I'll just read out some of these things. Zap Spark, an enemy hero belonging to Clan Eshin, has made a dreadful attempt to target his settlement in Rastra. Okay. The Confederation, Reichland and Midland have confederated. Pillars of Grungy have been lost to the dwarves. Goji the Slow is ready for duty, and the Chaos Invasion has begun. Everchosen, Champion of Chaos, has come, and with him the end times. Once a Templar priest of Sigmar, Archon uncovered a terrible secret which drove him to reject his faith and pledge himself to the gods of chaos. In their service, he has devoted himself to the world's destruction, defeating all challengers and rising to a position of dominance over all in the chaos wastes, achieving the ultimate accolade, his dark coronation as the Ever-Chosen, the vessel through which the dark gods unite their followers to turn the world into a realm of chaos. It is to his banner that the warriors of chaos have been flocking, and it is his malign will that now drives them forth in a terrible wave of destruction destined to sweep all before it. The earth groans beneath the iron-shod foot of Archaon's numberless horde, and with him comes death. Is there any champion of the old world mighty enough to withstand the Lord of the End Times and his army?
I don't think so.
That is impressive.
And besides, the reality is Archon's not the Lord of the End Times. Archon's just a whiny chaos bitch. Nagesh is the Lord of the End Times.
All right, you got chat, brother. I'm going to figure out my turn here.
So Adam Lacey says, I'm not going back. Good. Chris Nichols says, Vikings trying to fight the Borg is just ridiculous. They have the damn chance. Adam Lacey says, you can destroy units, you have walls. Ironhead says, Adam Lacey... Oh, okay. I have to resync, apparently.
Attempt resync, okay.
Please wait. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so I'll go back to that. Vikings trying to fight Borg is just ridiculous. They have the damn chance. You destroy units, you have walls. Adam Lacey, you're like, for the love of Wog. Chris Nichols, no. Adam Lacey, Ironhead, I know. Adam Lacey, you had walls. Marshmallow, oh boy. The Chaos Invasion, Raffle. Chris Nichols, Spelljammer, isn't that a D&D setting? Yes, Chris Nichols, it is. It's elves in space and it's good times. Chris Nichols says chaos. Adam Lacey says good. Should keep the Empire busy. Adam Lacey says toddy Confederates with the Empire. Monkas. I don't know what those words mean. Chaos. Chris Nichols says chaos will start wrecking the Empire, hopefully. Adam Lacey says DM Wyvern, see what the battlefield looks like if you sally out with Karak. Are we auto-resolving this?
Auto-resolving. Decisive victory, casualties low. No point fighting it out. Good to go ahead and sack it. You welcome extra coin for my armies. And we will take this place. In the name of the Wog. We'll occupy it.
Wurrzag, the great green prophet.
Good. Do you still want to fight me, Mr. Eshin, with your 18 settlements?
Yeah.
Wow, they still really want to go at it, don't they?
They're rats.
They are. All right. Oh gosh, damn it. I should fight it. Yeah. Let's see. So Sally out, huh? So that would mean like this.
Go out and scout around. Oh, like hire a hero or something and look
Close
about.
defeat. Oh, I could maybe win this. I should fight this if I can.
Maybe.
Quick save. I wish I had artillery. God damn it. The settlement garrison doesn't come with it though.
Marshmallow says, Spelljammer reminds me of the Coda comics from Michael Kirkblade. I am not familiar with those. I'll have to look into that. Ironhead says, Monka S is probably an emote from Twitch. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ironhead. Chris Nichols says, Space Elves, so like Warhammer 40k basically. Dope. Kind of like that, but not really. It's fantasy through what they call the flow, which is sort of an interdimension thing. It basically allows you to connect different settings, so you could theoretically go from the realm of Star Trek into the realm of Lord of the Rings, and then jump into Cthulhu in the 50s, and then jump back into Star Wars, and all through the Spelljammer campaign setting, as well as the related space combat and stuff that goes with.
Fighting it out.
Ooh, okay. Good luck. Adam Lacey says, DM Wyvern, you probably want to yeet those lizards down south. Lemon Pledge says, the rats won't ever take a treaty. Yeah, no, rats are almost as bad as dwarves. Adam Lacey says, you could win this if you play well. I'm sure we could, but remember, Adam, we're hot garbage. Adam Lacey says, DM Wyvern, it's risky, but if you wait one turn, you'll have to deal with Gromberdol with all of them next turn.
100%. That's why I took the battle. It's a close defeat, so maybe if I play well, I can hopefully do some damage here. We'll see how it goes. I'm probably losing. I mean, we'll see how this goes. We will see. We'll see. There'll be pausing in this combat because I couldn't be asked to do it all in real time. I want to win this battle if possible.
It's okay. We don't judge you. Well, we do. We just
hush.
Quiet about it.
Would have been good to have had that extra orcs that I was trying to recruit before the settlement got sieged. Yeah. I just thought that they were tunnel visioned on you there, Red Mage, but
yeah.
Not.
It's almost like I called it.
Well, I mean, call it whatever you like. The fact of the matter is, the Skaven were going to pump us just as hard. So
not bitter. Not bitter at all.
Wow, what a trash battle line I got here. All right, let's get these guys moving out. Get these guys moving. Got really quiet. What's going on, Red Mage?
Oh, I'm watching you fail.
Check out chat while I'm doing all this stuff.
Oh, okay. Chris Nichols says, fantasy with a tinge of sci-fi and other stuff, right? Yeah, more or less. So the basic premise of Spelljammer is you're running around on these interplanetary ships that are called Spelljammers. The common ones are like literally boats that fly through dimensions, or you've played Baldur's Gate 3. The ship you start on that's a Nautiloid, which is the Illithid Spelljammer, blinking in and out of dimensions. That's actually a perfect example. The very beginning scene of Baldur's Gate 3 is the general feel of Spelljammer, blinking in and out of various settings. Adam Lacey says, kill those torpedoes and thunders ASAP. Marshmallow says, Coda is a non-canon extension of the TES lore. TES. The original series? Daedra invade Nirn and win. Survivals build rockets and fly to the moon. I don't know what TES is. Marshmallow, you're gonna have to tell me what that is. Adam Lacey says, hug the corner if you want the cheese. Ironhead says, the marshmallow. So in TES, there are people on the moon. Wow. Lemon Pledge, use the cavalry to pull away some units and eventually wreck their artillery. Chris Nichols says, Marshmallow, that sounds really cool. I'll check those comics out. Lemon Pledge says, get them to come at you in waves instead of all at once. Marshmallow. Ironhead, there is not that we know of. This is something Kirkblade went and made after he left Bethesda. Lacey says, what Lemony said too, use your cav almost exclusively for artillery duty. Marshmallow says, so very much non-canon. Chris Nichols says, Gith Yankee for the win. Yes, Gith, both races of Gith are heavily into the Spelljammer game. Ironhead, but there are two main contents in TES. We only play one of them, but I'd like to see what the other is. Chris Nichols says ES with some sci-fi would be cool. The Marshmallow, the Elder Scrolls. Oh, okay. Ironhead TES is the Elder Scrolls. Ironhead, which Skyrim is. Gotcha. Okay, so thank you. I appreciate that.
Take a look at what's going on here. Not good. Not good, honestly.
Of course, that's because you're bad. We've established that.
I'm having a hard time splitting that army. That's what I want to do. I want to split them. If they go after the trolls, that might be a good thing for me. Is this a single hero? Because if it is, no, it looks like a single hero. It is. It is Thorgrim Grudgebearer. Damn it!
Get him, buddy. I believe in you.
No, not a good idea. I don't want these guys on top of him.
No, you could totally fight him. Go punch him in the schnoz with your schnoz punch.
I want to move, if I can, I want to move these guys. I want to start moving them this way. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do this manually. I know. Paused, but
Adam
you know
Lacey says half speed if you need to DM Wyvern. This is an important battle.
There we go. They're going after the trolls. Let's get them out of here. Get them out. 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 Come on. Get them out. Run. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Red Mage, feel free to come into the chat.
I'm just waiting for there to be something to read rather than just say it as they come in.
Right. Here you go.
Lacey says, Wyvern, I don't know what magic you have, but something, but you aren't using it, but you have something available. Lemon says they will wreck your trolls.
Yeah, you're right.
Kill the general won't do much. Their leadership is too high. Flint says, all right, I'm going to have to duck out. Good luck, DMs. Thanks, Flint. I appreciate that, man. Have a good evening when you get there. Adam Lacey says, have a good night, Flint. And Chris says, later, Flint.
What's this? Longbeard's great weapons. I do have some magic. I do actually have some magic.
Nice, some magic.
But let's keep on running with these guys. Flint Fireforge, take care, brother. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you had fun.
Yeah, man.
Pump those guys. Pump those guys. Come on. Move. There we go. I see an opportunity to use my magic now.
Do it. Use your magic.
Use the magic. Yes, indeed.
I believe in you.
Ooh, nice. Did that work? Didn't look like it did
much. It's because you're garbage.
Yeah. Damn. My poor trolls. Oh shit! These guys are getting pumped too. Move.
Yeah, you're getting absolutely dominated. Adam Lacey says, "Get ready for your WOG." Lemon Pledge, do not cast that on your own units. Adam Lacey says, "Torpedoes in range, get rid of them."
Where are the torpedoes?
I appreciate Lemon. I appreciate you letting Wyvern know not to cast them on his own units. That sounds like a Wyvern thing to do.
It's a lot of these torpedo guys. I think that's I'm not gonna be able to stop them all. I think.
No, I think you've been out rocketed, but.
I think so. Come on. Get that guy. Oh, they're firing. Ow, 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 ow.
Pew,
Ow,
pew.
ow, ow. I need to break up these trolls. I should have broken up some of those trolls to take on those rocket guys. I shouldn't have sent them all this way. That could be the fight. That could be the fight here. The amount of damage they're going to put into my army.
I think that might be GG Dub, Scrub.
Let's see. Big morale trouble there. We're almost on top of those guys. That's good. Pause. Yeah, all you guys, move this way, please. You. That away. Alright. Yeah, big damage from these guys. Ow. Ow. Get him. Good. Alright. Big damage there. Move around. Oh shit. These guys are getting...
Lemon says trolls need to charge the thunders.
Yeah.
Chris Nichols says the Dark Elder make the Drow and D&D seem nice. God loves space Dark Elves. Chris Nichols says love that race. Adam Lacey says keep using magic. Chris Nichols says dwarfs are really tough to fight in this game. Damn. Yes they are. Adam Lacey says you have a ton of wins. Don't be afraid to use it.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't have a ton of magic. Unfortunately.
Well, isn't that what the wins is your magic reserve?
It is, but I don't have any spells. Let's get in some shots here. Hopefully we got a good angle on those enemies. Yep. Oh, we're breaking big time.
Oh no!
Come on. Up. Balance of power. Going crazy.
Get him, buddy. I believe in you.
Man.
Lemon says magic will save you, and magic is very important.
Well, there's no magic in this army, unfortunately, so...
Wait,
no magic.
Isn't you didn't hire any caster?
It's not a question of hiring casters. I just recruited this lord. And before I had a chance to actually recruit anything, I got sieged.
Yeah, I hear you. That's completely fair.
Yeah.
Legitimate.
Let's see. Still a pretty good fight, all things considered. And I think, that's it. I think that is the balance of power route. Good effort.
You done diddly done.
Yeah.
Let's see how much
what work I did
actually gets posted.
It took some losses. Not
but
enough.
You're not dead.
I also wiped out some units too, which is satisfying.
Yeah.
I took out the Thunderers and all those guys. That's good.
Yeah, right?
No, but they're going to take the city. They're going to take the city, I think. I sallied forth. I lost the battle, so I think they automatically take the city. Or they'll take it the next turn. We'll see. We shall see. Decisive defeat. Right. Okay. See what happens. Ton of wins, but nothing to use it on, Dread Pirate Lacey. All my spells were single target. Didn't really, yeah.
Chris Nichols says, "You're a wizard, Harry."
Karazakarak and my garrison still there, but probably all banged up, right? Yeah, look at that.
Hey,
look at those numbers.
How would you feel about a 30-minute warning right now?
That sounds good. It's been a good session here. Like I said, it should never be. You should never feel forced to be playing this game or doing something with me, Red Mage. So I'm totally game with you tapping out if need be, if that's what you need to do. In 30 minutes, it's fine. We've been going for a good, 2 hours and a half? That's a reasonable amount of time.
Something like that. Yeah, it's not unreasonable.
No, not unreasonable at all. Like 12 hours, 10 hours, that stuff is just crazy. Just crazy.
That's you on the weekends, and honestly, it makes me feel physically ill watching you do that. I'm like, come on, guys.
Rub it in, why don't you? Rub it in. Rub it in. Okay, just go ahead and rub it in. Let's take a look. So I have to make a decision here. I can go back. The the decision is as such. I have Skaven to the east in the Wolflands and Plain of Bones that need to be dealt with. That's a fact. They're still there. Also, they're here in what is this place? They're in the Blightwater too, because you never were able to seal the deal in the Blightwater. No blame. Just you know.
No blame. Just blaming you.
Just blaming you. Auto resolve.
No blame. Auto resolve. Really?
Auto resolve. Yeah.
Come on. This is one of those fights you could have won and made a good show of it, man.
It's okay. I just not. If we only have 30 minutes, then I just want to get some work done before that happens. I need a click from you, I think, on your end. Marshmallow's heading out. Marshmallow says, "Night, guys. It's past my bedtime." Marshmallow, thank you so much for dropping by. I will reach out to you, hopefully over Discord tomorrow. Once again, your channel has been a joy. Dread Pirate Lacey, can you drop a link to the Marshmallow's channel? I know that he doesn't have any plans for it anytime soon, but I really have enjoyed your Morrowind Let's Play and a bit of your Fallout too, and I'm looking forward to you getting back to your channel when you're able to do so.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so Dread Pirate, if you could drop a link for people who might not know of Marshmallow in the chat, I'd be grateful. So as I was saying, I have two choices here with the two armies that I have of Rachnik and Oglok. I either turn and help you against the dwarves, and allow the Skaven in the east to then come back at us, and basically take a look at the map. Yeah, so, and here's the other issue that I have with my armies. I really need to be sacking. I really need to be taking cities, like, as rapidly as possible because of my upkeep. So I can't really reinforce you. I'm not making enough coin. I need to be sacking my own cities. Do you think you can... Do you have enough time to turn around, start taking on the dwarves, or you think it's...
Yeah, I'm building an army to do that right now. I'm just waiting to actually get to that point of being able to.
Okay.
It's just a bit of a clusterfuck on account of the fact that they're right there.
Right, I hear you. So in that case, do you think it would be a good idea if I just kept my war going against the Skaven here?
No, absolutely not. I need some protection and safety so that I can.
Dread Pirate Lacey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate everything you're doing in my channel as far as moderating and dropping links to community members and friends. I appreciate it, brother. I know, I don't want this to turn into a job for you. Very grateful for you supporting the streams in this way. And thank you for the link to the Marshmallow.
On the topic, I will catch us up. Chris Nichols says Mech Warrior 5 or Meth Warrior 5. Marshmallow says, "Night, guys. It's past my bedtime." Night, Marshmallow. Marshmallow, bye. Thanks for chatting with us. Send back Iron Mine Army north. Send the other army east. Wyvern streams Meth Warrior for 5 damn hours. Chris Nichols sometimes 10+ hours. The Marshmallow channel. Yep, he loves that game. Game Awards today, folks. Check it out. New games are being announced. And then some geek named DM Wyvern said goodnight at the Marshmallow.
Man, I got that. I got what you're suggesting here, Dread Pirate Lacey. The fact is, the Iron Mine... Can I recruit heroes? I can. I should be able to recruit heroes at the Black Iron Mine. Let's see, can I recruit? No, I'm maxed out, I think. No characters available. Oh, requires a specific building chain. Carrick 8 Peaks, what can we recruit here? Shamans, we can recruit shamans? Nope. Maximum number of units for that unit. We want all the shamans, really we do. That should be priority number 1 when it comes to building chains for the orcs. I'm willing to give up Carrick 8 Peaks, honestly. I really am.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to split up these two armies. I want them to reinforce each other so that they can consistently take enemy provinces. Yeah, let's go after the Skaven. We're gonna go and we're gonna wrap up Blight Peak, and we'll then turn our attention to Plane of Bones, and hopefully Gore can work, willing, you'll be able to start turning the tide up north on your end.
Nice.
Yeah. Here we go for all the marbles. Big risk, I know. Oh, these guys, they stopped raiding. Oh, they're marching. They split their armies. One here, one there. Oh, a neutral army, the Last Defenders. Huh. Hi, guys. We'll continue to recruit here, our boys. 4 of those guys. Make it 5, actually. They do some good damage, and then we'll recruit some cav. That'll be that army. Golden Tower next. Sounds good. Go ahead and repair. Go ahead and demolish. Hero not moved. Who is this guy? Gachi the Slow. Piss off, dude. And Black Iron.
Piss off, dude. That's great. I love it.
Let's take a look at my settlements and figure out what's going on this way. Lavia is actually looking pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is. All right, here we go.
It says Game Awards, which nominated Cyberpunk 2077 for one of the awards. Use Underway to get up there with Radek. Wolfhard is going to stream the Game Awards. I think Cyberpunk 2077 is trash. I still kind of like Cyberpunk 2077, says Adam. Wyvern, Last Defenders will be attacking soon. Get ready to counterattack. Chris Nichols says the game has the worst AI I've ever seen in a game ever.
See, what's the rep these guys have? Oh, they hate my ass. They hate my ass. You're right. They definitely are going to attack me right away. God damn it. Unassigned skill points with Orc War Boss Gorkle Toothtaker. We'll take upkeep. Damaged buildings. Take a look at this. Marshes of Madness. Repair that. Pissed me off that the Skaven will never deal with you.
Yeah? What do you mean they won't ever deal with it?
Meaning that that's it. They won't ever actually parlay with you.
Oh, they won't ever parlay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
What am I doing here? Wolflands. Do I want to do this in the Wolflands? Mount Silver Spear. Mount Silver Spear is, I think, on the hit list of the dwarves. I might not want to make further investments there for now. And I think that's it. I think I'm gonna flip over the turn to you, Red Mage.
All right. Let's see what I can do for my exciting turn. Chaos Invasion, Lord Not Move.
Ironhead says, and one of the most empty open worlds ever. I guess you guys are talking about Cyberpunk 2077. Dreadpirate Lacey, honestly, I still think that Cyberpunk 2077 will be an incredibly fun game by the time CD Projekt gets done with it. I think they intend to continue to support the game in the way it patches. I think hopefully they have some interesting ideas for paid DLC. The paid DLC, I think, will be critical to the success of Cyberpunk. If they can make paid DLC that is an absolute must-buy for the many, many hundreds of thousands of people that bought the game, it could be a commercial and critical success. And, listen, The Witcher 3 came out, it was incredibly buggy. It also had its share of bugs. Not maybe to the same extent that Cyberpunk 2077 did, granted, and certainly not the problems on the console that Cyberpunk 2077 did. But there are definitely aspects of the game and the flavor of the game that I enjoy too. So I hear what you're saying, Dread Pirate. I'm not going to sit here and bash on Cyberpunk 2077 because it's the hipster thing to do.
I think it's just because it's a bad game. Honestly, I've never played it. I've never played it. I'm just jumping in on the bandwagon to get if I can get it.
That's fair, Red Mage. You jump on that bag and ride it like a donkey all the way to the bank. A lot of content creators will do that. Like, I'll never forget all the content creators that were like riding the popularity of Cyberpunk 2077. And the moment it came out, how many of them dropped it like a hot rock. It's kind of annoying.
I'm not surprised, man. Like these content creators, they get the same information as us, right? So it's not like they're in the know about the quality of the game that's coming in, right?
That
So
I would argue that a lot of content creators are attuned to their metrics, which is why a lot of them end up getting boxed into a particular type of game, because that's what works for the audience that they built up, and they can't really get out of that game. They can't do anything else. Like take Legend of
Which
Total
is
War
really
for
sad.
example. He had a big falling out with Creative Assembly and swore that he would never play a Total War game again. And he began playing all these Paradox titles on his channel. It wasn't the same channel when he was doing that, and I think that he realized that, you know, his channel wouldn't grow, wouldn't progress if he didn't go back to what his audience was looking for. They were not going to follow him into Crusader Kings 2 or Hearts of Iron 4.
I don't know the details on that, but I like to believe that in the event that that is what's going down, that you know, if we were deciding to do that on our end, you know, like Morn would stick with us and Lacey would stick with us, whatever we decided to do, provided it was
It's
us doing it.
expectations. Expectations, too. DM Dwayne says, good night, gents. Have to drive my family to the airport in 4 hours. DM Dwayne, good night. Have a good rest and have a safe drive to the airport with your family.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, you were
Stay
saying
safe.
You were saying Red Mage?
I don't remember.
You were saying about how you would hope that people would follow the
Oh,
Wyvern
yeah.
layer.
Like if we were going to another game, like if we, let's just say we decided to play the Baldur's Gate and it was just an absolute shit show, and we decided to never play it again. I feel like, you know, the folk here would definitely, you know, follow our decision. Like they'd still watch us, I think.
Yeah, I think it's important to set an expectation for the content that, you know, you do on your channel, and I think it's already pretty clear on the Wyvern's layer that it will always be variety gaming. It won't just be Baldur's Gate. It won't just be Dungeons and Dragons. It won't just be science fiction. And it's certainly my hope that as the audience grows over time, that they are able to accept that. And there are content creators out there who have done that very successfully. Many a True Nerd, good example. I love his channel. I love the different, you know, 500,000 subscribers, by the way, almost 500,000, and he just dives into all kinds of games on his channel.
Is that his name? Is Many a True Nerd?
Dude, you got to check him out. Actually, I thought of him because he does the same thing that you do. Like, he'll actually play like a role-playing game like I Am Beholder, and he will role-play each and every character, and they'll have conversations with each other. He did exactly what you were doing in your Icewind Dale Let's Play. I thought it was so neat. So you're not the only psychopath out there. There's another one. Many a True Nerd.
Not alone.
Ironhead, that means a lot to me. He says, DM Wyvern, a big reason we watch you is for your commentary and the lovely chat people. Thank you so much, Ironhead. That means the world to me. I'm really happy with everyone who turns out here. Chris Nicholas has been here for a long time. It's been a pleasure having him. Dread Pirate Lacey's a joy. Styric Shadow Wolf, Morn, Lemon Pledge Total War for that matter. I mean, Lemon Pledge saw me playing a game from the 80s. He'd actually keep up with it. Pool of Radiance. Like, that meant a lot to me. It's not his game, but Lemon Pledge would hang out for it. I like that.
And it's not like we're, what's his name, PewDiePie or someone big and full of energy and
we've been stuck on Karazakarak for like 5 minutes now, and there's Morn popping out of the box because that's Morn. What Morn is doing exactly what Morn does. Lemon Morn says his channel almost fell apart due to his attitude and lack of Total War content, referring to Legend of Total War. Lemon Pledge says it also depends on what each channel is about. You can't be Legend of Total War and then play Dungeons & Dragons 6 days a week and wonder why people get pissed at you. That's very true, Lemon Pledge. Alright, we got you're auto-resolving this? Okay.
Yeah, I'm auto-resolving it. I fucked that up.
There we go. Ironhead says that Lemon Pledge Total War, oof, well, I'm glad he managed to stay afloat. And Lemon Pledge says that Ironhead's channel was very toxic and at a time refused to admit that it was his fault. And then when he did, and CA somewhat has come back with him, but in my opinion, he is still on their poop list there. Yeah. Yeah, but Yeah. I think that's what you said about expectations is very true. 11 Pledge Total War. If you are gonna radically change your channel, like buckle in for a period of pain. Like definitely, a chunk of your audience will leave you. If you are, for example, known as a Total War content channel, and suddenly you start doing another game, or a lot less of the Total War content that you were usually doing, I think it makes a great deal of... Oh, Jesus, these guys are expanding. Yeah, Dread Pirate Lacey's correct. I need to stop these guys out. I need to stop these guys out right away.
It's almost like someone told you
Oh,
to.
damn it. It's going to be fudging hard. They have colonies in the Southlands jungle, Kingdom of Beasts. They've also fully colonized the Dragon Isles. They might actually be based out of the Dragon Isles. This is going to be fudging hard.
Yeah, it's going to suck for you.
God damn it. God donkey damn it. God dunk. Why can't anything ever be easy, huh? Why can't anything... Sucks to suck, dude. Sucks to suck.
Let's go.
Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to have to deal with a lot of pain, I think. And you are too. I expect to just... Let me take a look at our objectives. First of all. We are nowhere near them. Between you and your co-op partner, raise or conquer at least 140 different settlements. And so far we've done 33 out of the 140 goal. We're slowly approaching our unit goal of 121. So that is some progress there, at least. Eshin is around.
Not my fault.
You see that? Quick Head Taker's got a 15 stack next to you.
Lemon Pledge. Sir Ironhead says, no doubt to Lemon Pledge. Adam Lacey says, don't be afraid to pimp out regiments of renown in emergencies if you guys have any. Lemon Pledge says, also PSA, very, very skeptic about Warhammer 3 now, in case you guys have seen Zekovic's video the other day. No, Lemon Pledge, I haven't heard anything about that. Let us know about that. Ironhead says, if you are a big YouTuber, you'll never be able to appease all people. Red Mage, lol Red Mage thought he was talking about dwarves. Oh, yeah, I'm not paying attention. I'm playing in Hero Forge right now. Lemon Pledge says he may have intended it, but he let it slip that CA isn't giving him a Warhammer 3 kill until January, so no extra time than usual to evaluate all the new things coming out. No malls starts on those islands. Quick wall.
Let me see. Oh, you're right. You are right. It adds walls to the settlement. Yeah. Dread Pirate Lacey was right. There was walls on that settlement that I auto-resolved. Good to remember. Holy guacamole. Holy guacamole. Look at this mess. Look at this giant mess. The Wolflands. Yeah, we're not touching the Wolflands, I guess. No, that's not going to pay itself back. Yep. Flipping the turn back to you, Red Mage. Over to you, brother.
Alright.
Dread Pirate Lacey says no. Malice starts on those islands. Oh, that's good to know, Dread Pirate. I guess they pumped Malice and colonized those islands for themselves. Let's see. Oh, Dread Pirate Lacey has a dissenting view regarding Lemon Pledge's concerns. He says this is not a red flag. Morn says, meh, I don't really like Legend. I still think you got a special, you should have unlocked a YouTube achievement by drawing Legend's wrath towards you, Morn. And if I had been there, that
what?
Oh, you didn't hear
What
about
happened?
this? Yeah,
No.
Morn pissed off Legend of Total War. Probably contributed to his nervous breakdown last time around.
Why?
As Morn can do. Let's see. Lemon Pledge Total War says at Dread Pirate Lacey, I would argue it at least sort of is. All of the new changes and no extra time to have actual evaluation of it. Half of the new things don't work well. People will be pissed. If half of the new things don't work well, people will be pissed. Dread Pirate Lacey says, why would a dev company want content creators to trash their game 2+ months before release, especially since they're 100% working on that game to release and much after? That's a very good, point, Dread Pirate Lacey, and kind of what I was talking about with Lemon Pledge when he brought that up too. The game probably is still well in its various beta iterations right now, and you wouldn't want to release. It's probably going through daily build changes, right? You wouldn't want to release it 2 months out from going gold to content creators, as you said, trash and point out problems with and what have you. You want to release it to content creators maybe a week or 2 weeks before the actual release, when the game is, for the most part, in a stable, well built out state, and hopefully, your quality assurance team has done their work, and it's a workable, playable game. I personally kind of agree with where you're coming from on that. Dread Pirate Lacey says, Morn, shut the F up, dude. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Morn says, I just called him Legend of Total Hypertension, Red Mage, and then he got super pissed at me. I wasn't being malicious.
That's kind of sad.
Lemon Pledge Total War says that Morn, laugh out loud. I think the feeling is probably mutual at this point between you two. And Lemon Pledge Total War continues to go on at Dread Pirate Lacey. You could still get feedback without letting creators make videos on them. If they do, slap them with a blacklist. That's a fair point. They could release builds with an NDA. You could actually bring in content creators, at least significant content creators, as a kind of a Q&A force, perhaps. Under an NDA.
On top of that, like, consider how many companies out there put their stuff out before it's finished anyway.
Yeah.
So sitting here and going like, I don't want content creators to review my shit because it might be bad. Like, honestly, everyone puts their garbage out beforehand.
I will tell you right now, no big league content creator will ever beta test for free for a company. That is never happening. Those guys have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, paid sponsorships. They get buckets of money through their streams. They are not going into their basement and Q testing a game for some random company. They don't need to do that. They have no interest in doing that. So that's never going to happen. Never, ever going to happen. They will not Q&A test Warhammer 3 out of the goodness of their hearts. Guaranteed. They're too busy to, Q&A a game that's not going to show up as content on their channel.
That's kind of an interesting and kind of sad state.
It's the truth. It's the truth. They're busy.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah,
like honestly, I would, like, if there was a game that I was really looking forward to it and I was a big content creator, you're fucking well sure that I would happily sit for the game that I'm passionate about if they gave me a free one and roll through it and be like, hey, these are what I like about it in its current state, and hey, these are what I don't, as a person who enjoys that game in that community.
Red Mage,
right?
We're stuck on Reichland. We're stuck on Reichland.
Oh, they're probably attacking me or something.
Probably. Pumping you hard.
Warren
says, also, he makes jabs at certain groups that I find myself in, and that got annoying. So I appreciate DM Wyvern's totally non-political, no real-life issue talk at all. Thank you, Warren. It's a really important rule on my channel and on my streams. Auto-resolve.
It's a shame he doesn't follow.
Jared Pirate Lazy says, stuck on Reichland, Pog. You do tend to get stuck on Reichland in this game, don't you? On the end of their pikes.
Holy God, guacamole, dude.
This could be a wipe. I mean, Dread Pirate Lacey could be right. This could be a lost campaign. Or a campaign on their way to losing.
We let the dwarves get too big. They're fat now, and we can't do anything about the little bastards and their big guts and their big guns.
They want a defensive alliance? Who are they at war with? They're at war with dwarves, but do I want to even bother with these guys? No thanks. Not worth it to get into a defensive alliance. What I will say about what I like about Legends of Total War, since we're talking about him, I love how he supports Dame Offensive, and what she's doing. I think it's very rare that you have a a woman entered the gaming space, especially for a game like Total War. So that's very cool of him to do that. I also like him showing up at Free Wada's channel in the same way that he did last night. That was so cool of him. Free Wada is a very small Total War content creator. But the fact that Legend took the time to drop by his channel and show his support, that says something about Legend that I find very, very important, especially at his sort of level of the, the community, if you will, Legend, the Total War community.
I hear that, and I can see the value in it.
Kind of like Wolfheart dropping by my channel occasionally. Like, it's just not in there. There's no upside to them to do it. They're just doing it because they like the person and they want to help the person out.
And that's completely respectable, and I can appreciate it.
Hey, Red Mage, it's my turn again?
I think so.
Do you want to call it? It's 10:30 on my end.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So, you want me to walk you up?
Always.
All right, so for those of you guys who are joining us in chat, I want to give you guys a special shout out. You joining us is really what makes this channel special, our ability to talk to you guys while we play games, and I want to give you the proper attention and props for that. So Adam, Sesame Street Fighter, Sherm TV, Morn, Flint Firehead, Flint Fireforge, Chris Nichols, Ironhead, DM Dwayne, and Lemon Pledge Total War. Thank you for joining us in chat. Also, the Marshmallow, thank you for joining us not only in chat, but briefly in Discord as well. For those of you who are watching and staying quiet, or those of you who are watching afterwards, you guys could be doing anything you want right now, but instead you're spending your time to hang out with a couple of old farts playing video games, and that is super cool. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you guys. Oh, Major Sammy is popping in just in time for us to say goodbye. Thanks for showing up, Major.
Yeah, and bye, Major,
Sorry.
since you're a bot.
Yeah, right.
There we go.
Anyway, I wanted to say you guys could be doing anything, but you're hanging out with a couple of old farts, and that's pretty awesome. Remember, folks, your life is a story. Make it a great one.
And for those of you who might want to support the channel, I got a Patreon right over there in case you want to check it out. Any support is appreciated. Lastly, I would like to encourage everyone who's here to briefly raid my brother Young Toon-Chi playing The Walking Dead Live, a fantastic adventure game. Please raid Young Toon-Chi and tell him that the Wyvern's Lair has raided him. And with
that's pretty lame instructions, man. You need to be able to go to his most recent channel, go to his most recent video, and post peanut butter sandwiches are better than peanut butter pizza.
Good night, everyone.
Night.